Yes, my leather jerkin is as formal as I get.
Oh, no, actually, I have some for the dinos.
You realize I have spikes sticking out of most of my body.
Yes, I know, but I have one for the dinos.
Okay. Just it will be shredded.
Just in case, let me know in chat when you've actually hit the live button so that I can speak.
So
I think
we're not the
live.
ones interrupting you this time, right?
Well,
Yep.
we are live. So, greetings and salutations, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, and welcome to Roll Hit Die presents our Wednesday night game of TORGanized Play. Once again, still on location, so there are some issues with getting things set up on a set schedule, as well as knowing when we go live and we don't go live. But before we jump into tonight's game, that Mark has so graciously decided to jump in and help us run tonight, do my typical shout outs, like with the map that should be in the middle of your screen right now is brought to you through Roll20, which of course right now is just a white screen. But we bring our maps and stuff up through Roll20 so we can have an idea what's going on, as well as share some of the artwork. And Mark can show us the big bad guys and get ourselves all worked up about what's about to happen. We bring that to you through Roll20. Miniatures and characters can be created and used in digital games if you go to Hero Forge and create them. You have to be a subscriber, of course, to be able to make a digital version, but you can make a physical one that you can have sent to your home, or you can get a program if you have a 3D printer at home that you can do. All right, let's see. If you're watching us on Twitch, there are a few things to take into consideration. Give me a second. Oh, okay. That would be my grandson making a snide-ass comment in the chat from Zoom, so I'm sorry I had to check that out. If you're watching us on Twitch, down below, you'll notice we have a link for Extra Life as well as our website. Extra Life runs year long, so you can give to the Children's Miracle Network at any point in time when you can and when you'd like to. Our website has a shop in it that Marcus Scott, one of our other GM/players on our other games, has created. Where you can get shirts or rugs or mugs or whatever different things with our with our emblems on it, such as the one should be at the bottom right-hand corner of the screen. We also have one for our Vampire the Masquerade game. I think there's one for a Star Wars game we did with at the Dragon's Table, and some other things. Go check out that shop. Marcus keeps putting new things in there, so there's probably something in there that I don't even know about. And of course, the crew is apparently trying to, what is the word I'm looking for? Corrupt my grandson. All right, so there's the word. If you're also watching us on Twitch, down below near the chat, you'll notice there is what looks like a bubble. We call that a chaos bubble. You can click on that to earn points. Those points can be spent to cause chaos in any D&D type games in which we have, whether it be 5th edition, which is currently all we have on the show, is it's 5th edition D&D, or maybe eventually in the near future we might do a 3.5. But I think that's it as far as I am concerned. I will go ahead and hand it off to Mark so he can give us a little shout out. And then once he's done with the shout out, if there is one, he can jump into the next game.
Sure, you can't stretch that out for a little more.
Yeah, I guess we can. So before we jump into tonight's game, we can go ahead and have our players tell us who they're bringing tonight, since we were throwing it all together right quick. I started off, I am bringing a Monster Hunters, kind of a Van Helsing type character named Roderick McBain, who is, was transformed when the cosms collided and lost his family to a pack of werewolves. Don't know where they came from at that point in time, but that caused him to become a monster hunter. Only good monster is a dead monster. I guess we can go with Jim next.
I am bringing Za'arak. Za'arak is a gold Adinos who unfortunately was captured in Tharcold and ended up transforming into Tharcold. And while there, he basically was captured by us and had lots of experiments done on him. So, he is now, and he was there when the nuclear weapons went off and been too close to radiation, so he's become a mutant. So he has one arm that is 4 times the size of every other arm, and in addition he has learned some psionics as well.
All right. I guess we'll go with Rod next.
Ah, yes, Sandhurst Kenneth Thaddeus Day, CIE Colonel, retired, of course. Just been selected to help all of you, and well, I'll be getting some tea ready in just a bit. So, tea master and occultist, and does things with cards. Hopefully, there will be supernatural evil here, or I will be disappointed.
Next, we have Mike.
Ah, yes, and the Lone Rocket Ranger,
Oh, jeez.
a fan favorite from the Nile Empire, right? Who's nobody here knows his actual secret, but yes,
Nobody here
he's,
does.
and nobody here does. But yes, the Lone Rocket Ranger, of course, was as they were crossing the Maelstrom Bridge to Earth. His entire squad was wiped out in an ambush, and he was the only one to survive. And that's the story he tells.
And last but certainly not least, we have Michael John with us again tonight.
I am playing Roquindir. He is also a monster hunter, but he is an elf as opposed to a person. He does have the Victoria Gloriana medal, and he does wear it proudly, like any Aurortian would, or like how any Aurortian would wear any medal, to be honest. And he does have 2 revolvers on. Well, he has a revolver on each hip. He doesn't have 2 revolvers on each hip. And he has a bandolier of potions.
Did you get the thing to shoot potions at people yet?
I'm not sure if I want to take that or if I want to take that second bullet.
Okay.
See, Rod, wearing a medal upon your chest from Aurora is not an ego thing. It's just the way it's done.
I know, I'm
Yeah,
playing someone who has multiple medals.
He's
I
not
know.
wrong.
I'm just saying for last week, Thaddeus wasn't egotistical about it. Just,
Oh, no. He totally was.
It was. I agree.
You can't be egotistical about a medal.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
just how it is.
I'm where I need to be to just we'll just run with it. I appreciate you guys killing time for me there. So let's see. Any of the characters here play Tombstorm? Tombstorm?
Don't think so.
Don't think not this character, no.
Player, yes. Character, no.
Characters.
The
I know
character-
everybody's played it.
No.
Mhm.
Yep.
Nope.
Okay. So some time ago, a Tombstorm is you're in a mission briefing. So a Delphi Council functionary is cranking this out, and this is a hastily pulled together thing. That it apparently something's happened, and they are very. Normally, they got a lot more organization going on, but much like this mission, it's hastily pulled together, and it shows. They're kind of people are running around. Somebody's handing papers. You guys are kind of in a tent. You're in Texas, by the way, Core Earth. And this female elf is giving you this briefing. She says, recently in Houston, a short distance from here, a tombstorm erupted, and we sent a party in at this oil refinery that was completely, it was a dry oil well that was capped. I'm not sure what that is, but you people seem to know. And we had a team go in there to see what was going on with this tombstorm, and they managed to successfully survive the incident. But now something odd's happening over there. There's caves popping up where there weren't any before, and it's the same area. We had several teams of Core Earth Ords who descended into the hole that opened up, and they never came out. Now we sent some experienced technicians over there, and they noted traces of possibility energy inside this cavern that has opened up, and they confirmed that the red and blue sparkles can be seen twinkling off in the distance, and just kind of like they'll show up, and then they kind of drift off, and if you follow them, they keep going. This seems to affect Core Earthers more than it does anyone else. In fact, I myself went and observed, and I could see the twinkles a far distance off, while the person standing right next to me from Core Earth saw it within 10 feet. It's very odd. We'd like you to go into that cavern and try and ascertain what happened to the ords that went in. If you can find them and save them, that would be fantastic. We'd also like some samples of the soil in there. If you can get some video recordings of what's going on, and maybe figure out why this cavern has opened up and just created this spot that nobody really knows what's going on here. And see
How
if it
cave-
goes somewhere.
What
How
is this
cave
video
pop
camera
up?
you speak of?
Are there? So does everyone look like a
Look like a what?
do we have anybody technologically astute?
We have some folks from Darkhold. The problem is the one person from Darkhold's an idiot. No, Jim. That
None
was
taken.
out of character comment. He's got a mind.
None taken.
So, and then the
Oh,
lone
shit.
the lone rocket ranger, since he's acquainted with weird science, I think the Aurortians, which are the rest of us, will assume that he understands technology. So we all look at the lone rocket ranger.
Oh, absolutely. I understand all about technology. Can I get a camera? Do you have one of these fancy video recorders that I could take with us?
Oh shit, I just realized I don't have the decks the way they're supposed to be. I put possibilities out on the table. If you guys can pick those up and drag your tokens out there as well, that would be great.
I will need one more, Mark, because I have a medal.
Oh, that'd be the same for me as well.
So let's show the
Thought
there's
I
two.
Oh, hold on.
Where are let's
not
see,
that
what do I need? I need everybody.
Say 4. Apparently, I do not have that medal. I thought I only qualify for it. I haven't taken it yet. My
1,
bad.
2, 3, 4. We only have 5, right?
Correct.
Yes.
Okay. So there's the drama. No, don't. Where'd you go? There you are. Let's see. Recall all. Shuffle. Go ahead and take your cards. I just put the Destiny deck out there. Do we have anybody that's doing drama deck stuff?
I won't do drama deck stuff, but I will be drawing and passing out other cards.
Okay. Let's see. We'll do that in a minute. Colonel Day is our laggard on the cards.
Yes, it's not. There's a thing in the way. It's going to make me reload.
Hang on, I'll deal them.
Can you
No,
deal me a pool card there, Mark?
Yeah, hang on.
Well, what's hitting on the thing still, too?
Two.
There you go.
Deal.
Hmm,
I got you, Colonel.
thank you.
All right, everybody's there's 4, and we got the possibility square. Jim, there's your pool card out there on the table. Colonel Day, you got a where's Colonel Day's?
Way over here.
There you go. That's yours.
Now I've realized I don't have it yet. I only qualified for it. Sorry.
Cheater.
Yeah. No. I didn't pick it up yet.
We're missing an there we go. Okay, so we got 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That's right. Just the 5.
All right, so I assume we're all heading out to the
Oh yes, indeed. Absolutely.
Yes, I ask a few inane questions like how do caves pop up their holes in the ground?
that's one of the things we want you to find out for us. She does have a video recorder on the table. Who would like to pick that up?
Oh, Lone Rocket Ranger will pick it up.
Excellent. You just became a 4-case contradiction, sir.
That's correct.
Excellent. Well, see, she looks at you. You are from where? You're in Adinos, right?
I am an Adinos.
But you're from Tharkold.
I am now from Tharkold, yes.
Okay. So you may recall back in your youth a place called the Land Below. It sounds familiar, and she starts going on about caves and whatnot. And
Oh, I've
it
been
seems
there.
like something that would make sense to you, but most of the words she says, you've never, unless you've been to the Land Below.
Nope.
Have you been? No.
No.
Okay. So you're like, whatever. Okay. I don't care. She's talking about it's a dirt, it's a hole. We're gonna go in a hole. Okay.
Yeah, my wife's from there.
Huh?
So yeah, my wife's from there.
Okay, so you know all about it. You're fine. Well, yeah, then you explain to your friend about caves spontaneously opening up into the ground. Anybody from Isle?
Nope.
Well, alrighty then. So we are. Did I move you over here? I did move you over here. All right. So they take you out to this refinery outside of Houston, and it is abandoned at this point. It's been just destroyed, and everything looks like anybody got ranks in energy weapons?
Yep.
Does anyone
Why-
call up
why-
lightning?
Yes, I do. Energy weapons, I do.
Okay, you can see blasts that are clearly energy weapons blasts, but they're not like you would expect. They look more like aerial in nature. And the briefing that mentioned the storm with lightning strikes and whatnot, it seems to make sense to you that all of the damage that you're seeing was probably caused by the lightning strikes from the storm, and it's just destroyed everything. Buildings are blown up, like someone put, big stacks of TNT in it and just gone. The taller towers that are, tanks have huge rents with charred edges on the metal that just are left and right everywhere you go. And you feel, everybody give me a reality roll real quick. Oh yeah, Colonel. And Rocket. It's not Rock to a lesser degree. And who we're missing?
There we go.
Oh, and Roderick. Okay, so really only Requender. You guys all feel there that center to your being that allows you to manipulate possibility energy. You can feel a tug on it, and it's like exactly. It's almost like the direction you're being pulled, and you're all feeling it in the same direction, except Requender, who's like, "What's going on, guys?" And it feels a little bit like you've got indigestion in a direction, and you kind of tugged in that way. Colonel and Lone Rocket, you feel it stronger than, I mean, you have to, if you don't want to move in that direction, you have to exert your will. Like, you'll have to make a willpower roll to not walk in that direction. Everybody else, you see them just kind of start taking halting steps against their will in that direction as they're pulled over that way.
Well, I will follow.
Okay. It doesn't take long before you come around a big tank that's kind of been staved in and whatnot, and you see the cavern opened up in the ground, and it looks like, a lot, if you've ever been into the land below or traveled to the land between, it looks pretty much like you would expect one of those, hey, there wasn't a cave here yesterday, and now there's a cave here kind of thing in the ground. Rock has sprung up to give it kind of a risen facade, almost like somebody jabbed a spike in and then pried it up so that the dirt around has risen up and created a mound, kind of, to give it almost a face for that cavern to go into. And as you walk towards the cavern, you all clearly see red and blue sparkles around the edges. But as you try to gaze into the darkness, of the cave, it's like an unnatural darkness that's almost like a curtain across the front. But the sparkles, they clearly are deeper into that darkness, and they're on the edges, and it's almost like let's see, Colonel and Lone, you feel a connection to those red and blue sparkles, and you are walking towards them. If you would like to not be walking towards them, I'm going to need a willpower DN10.
Sure, I had wanted to do something before you got started on the box text, but I didn't get the chance.
What would you like? Your tea service? Tea
Yes.
ceremony? Yeah, go ahead. Do your thing.
So I assume people are going to dress up and assist with tea.
Oh yeah.
Do
Yeah,
you have
but-
everybody? Does everybody have formal attire?
I do. Actually, I have two sets. I have mine, and I have some for an Adinos.
Don't you have to have everybody in formal attire?
You don't have to have everybody, but you get bonuses.
You get bonuses if
For
they
the
do.
bonuses, you have to have everybody, right?
I
If
have
you
no.
At least semi-formal, yes.
Well, would you
Okay.
have done? Would you have done this before we left?
Does-
Ideally, semi-formal attire costs $250.
Wait, does this happens so fast that you're going to need to give me a persuasion roll to talk somebody out of their dress uniform or something at the base. It just, and it's hard. It's going to be a DN14 to find semi-formal attire that fits you.
Well, I have my own,
Yeah, correct. Anybody that doesn't have it written on their character sheet.
and I have enough for Zarak, and then I will cross it off my sheet.
Okay. Yes, his spikes are going to tear it up.
It is
Now, at this point, we can, if you want to do a requisition or a streetwise, you're in core earth. We can do that. But if you want to put on formal attire, that's going to use your requisition, one of your requisitions if you're beta, and it's DN14.
I will try to get some for either of the two Aurortians if they don't already have it, which they should.
Well, let's do this. Who doesn't have formal attire?
The
That'd be,
lone rocket
Roderick.
ranger does not have formal attire.
So I believe we got some formal attire in a trifling matter when we went to the ball.
We did.
You did.
And I would not have gotten rid of it, but I don't have it on my sheet.
You should put that on your sheet.
Because I was there with you. I was
Yeah.
there with you. Wasn't that the one we did?
Yes,
Yeah, I ran it for the
Okay.
two guys.
Write it on your sheet.
it is on my sheet. I have formal attire. I look very
Does,
spiffy.
does Roderick McMain have formal attire?
He does not. His idea of formal attire is his leather jerkin. So yeah. he'll
Okay.
need some.
Around? No, apparently not.
Was the Colonel a 4 case in core earth?
No.
Okay.
All right, so
The lone rocket ranger is going to try to steal someone's uniform. I'm persuading them.
You're 4 off.
Oh, I am 4 off.
don't worry about it. All it would do is make the test up. I have the sandwiches, scones, and pastries, so it's still favored.
We got this.
You have them written?
Yeah,
Okay. Mark them off. Go for it.
food for tea ×1, and then I'm going to purchase more at the end because it says it goes bad quickly, so I have to always repurchase it at
Yep.
the end of each scenario. All right, so it is I should actually write a special thing up that's just tea because it's charisma scholar, not mind.
Don't do that now, please.
No. So that is a standard success, but I serve an excellent tea service, and I don't have the right card, so it's going to have to be a possibility. 'Cause I think that will get me where I want. 21 plus 8. Yeah, it should. It may not be outstanding, and nobody helped, but only you guys had all had formal attire, I would have been up. One of you did not.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
Hmm.
2.
Yeah, I was gonna say you provided me formal attire that I had to shred. So, you know.
It didn't send the roll, did it? That's weird.
It did not.
No. Submit 11. Submit. Oh, excellent. So that is an outstanding. So each of you may draw a destiny card. You get to keep it.
Ooh, very nice.
On an outstanding, I draw 2. and keep them both.
Okay. Do you need me to send them to you again?
No, I just like to. I have the same. I become paranoid the way that Mike has, so I like to wait until I see other people have drawn.
Yes.
You know, right, Mike? You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, because somebody puts one on the top, or you're drawing at the same
Just
time.
to avoid being, just to avoid.
Duplication.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would call it such a rare thing, but I've seen it happen so many times.
Yeah.
Those kinds of glitches are not rare things in Roll20.
They're not
to the point that it makes the ones and multiple ones to me not seem random. You know, like I rolled a 1, that can't possibly happen again. I rolled a 1, son of a bitch, it happened again.
Poor Michael John last night.
It was hysterical. We'll talk about that later since we're short.
Yes. Okay. So everybody, tea service is done. We're at the cave. You're feeling like you're being pulled in. Give me a willpower if you don't want to get. You are walking into the cave. If you would like to not walk in the cave, I need a DN10 willpower.
Ah.
I would like somebody to stop me from walking into the cave.
Well,
So I will, since you
Well,
did,
no. Okay. So let me rephrase that. Only Colonel and all of you don't need to roll. Only the 2 guys that rolled real high.
Yeah.
Before did.
I'm going to count on one of the Aurortians to stop me. So I'm going to trade a card with Dan.
What do you want in replace?
Supporter.
Whatever. No, I'm giving him the supporter.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Give me a second. I gotta move you out of the way because you're on top of the cards.
Lone Rocket Ranger says you cannot control me. I'll
Oh.
chuck the willpower.
Oh.
Okay, never mind.
There's the supporter for me. If
Yeah.
you are my,
Yeah, I was trying to hand it to you, but you disappeared on me.
I did.
There you go.
All right, so you managed to keep your friends from wandering in and exert your will and not go in there, but you can tell there is something that's pulling and it feels like it's trying to pull the possibility energy out of you.
Oh,
And as you're contemplating this, let's see if I can find. There it is. Birds, a swarm of birds flies out of, oops, you know what? You put you guys, oh, there we go. Flies out of the cave at you, and you are engulfed in this swarm of birds. There's going to be a standard encounter. Villains go first, then the heroes can be up. The approved actions, any multi-action.
would it be safe to assume that this is not these things are not supernaturally evil?
They are not. Let me make sure. No, they are not supernaturally evil.
Okay. Well,
And I was gonna remind you, Mark, that we have you have some possibilities because we do have beta characters here.
Oh yeah. How many beta characters do we have?
I'm a beta.
I am. Jim is.
Roderick is.
So the 3 of 5.
3. Yep.
So 6.
And then what Cosm should we have Cosm cards for?
I'm not gonna do this to you until we get there. So we'll do it now. Let me take these real quick. Take them. So let's go with, I got 5 of you, which are 5d2. Oh, son of a bitch. Okay.
That sounds like
either-
all core Earth.
That's either really good for us or really
That's
bad.
exactly what that is. That's all core Earth.
It's really good.
Yeah, go get your core Earth cards. You are in a core Earth Isle mixed zone.
Ooh, fancy.
And I go first. So let's start off this way. As the birds engulf you, the beaks cause 3 shock to all of you as they peck and strike at you because they are
So-
engulfing you.
If I may, since I have Stalker, I would like to attempt to hide at the start of the combat.
Oh, fuck. Oh, look at what you did. I closed it and it went where it's supposed to go. Thank you, roll 20. Nice. Yeah, go ahead.
It is against their find. I had rolled a 15, which is a +2, which gets me to a 21.
You managed to duck behind some rocks. You hear the fluttering of the wings just in the nick of time as these birds come out, almost like bats. And that's what you think they are until you notice that they aren't bats. They're pecking. But you see that from the safety of being behind the rock. So you will not take the 3 shot. That's Raquinder. Let's put everybody clustered up over here who's getting bird pecked, and Raquinder's over here. Actually, I'm gonna do that the other way. I'm gonna put you
If that
guys.
is an outstanding, then yeah, they can't target me, and they'll be flat-footed against me when I go next.
All right,
And I'll be able
so
to make this roll next round.
Nice. Very nice.
they act first though, so they don't. You're telling me they don't know you're there?
No, that is correct.
They don't know you're there,
Yes.
so I can't target you, is what you're telling me?
Yes.
Okay, so we'll just go through the list, and everybody gets attacked by the birds. Zarak. Ooh, how's the 21 look?
That is a good.
That's only a good. Jeez. Okay.
Just
Only
against
get one.
dodge or unarmed or melee.
Melee. So 12 against your toughness.
I take a point of shock, which I seem to ignore
Why do you ignore a point of shock?
because I have the Zag endoskeleton and ignore 2 points of shock from all sources.
Son of a bitch. All right.
Yeah.
Rocket. How's an 11 look?
It's a standard.
You may enjoy 10 as they peck at your exposed flesh.
More
Colonel
shock.
Day. 11.
That is a standard. I will take the 2 shock.
Roquinder, they don't know you're there. Roderick. 18.
That's a standard.
An 18 is the standard. Son of a bitch. All right. You may take 10 damage as they peck at your exposed flesh. Peck, 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 peck.
It's like a couple shot.
Oh, shit. That's all of me. You may go, and you are up.
Okay, so Rocket is going to fire off his rockets and get out of the swarm.
Okay.
While maneuvering around them.
Okay, so we'll pull Rocket out. Where is Lone Rocket?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. Well,
Not so much. Let me put you back over there. Hang on just a second.
Well,
the
I'll
good
still
news
be
is
able to
you're not-
move. I'll become vulnerable for just moving out. They don't get maneuvering, but I get to walk out rocket out.
Well, can you rock it out on a 1 since it's a
No,
start perk?
your Rocket Ranger suit malfunctions. You don't get to move
Did you just
as you disconnect. Dum dum dum.
Is it? Oh, damn it.
Well, I mean, it's a 1, and you're trying to use your rocket jets to move. So regardless.
Oh, true. Well, true. Yeah.
the fluff.
Exactly. All
All
right.
The fluff giveth and the fluff taketh away.
Well, in that case, I will walk out of the swarm because I can still do that even
you
though I'm
can
disconnected.
absolutely walk out of the storm and become very vulnerable.
That's what I'll do. Because stupid fluff.
Shouldn't it just be one level of vulnerable though?
Is it just vulnerable?
It's just vulnerable.
Just
Whatever.
vulnerable.
Fine, vulnerable. All right, and now I got to add everybody to the doggone turn tracker once. Who's next?
Well, since we are up, this seems like a good time to be ingenious. which is a simple action. Oh, and that did not work. My macro did not work. That is weird. Well, it's fine. It's a mind test. I do have to spend a possibility to do it. So hopefully we'll get some more soon. We are currently up. Excellent. So that is going to let me do some card things. We don't know any defenses for these things, do we?
You have not, no. It is large. It's considered large, but it's a swarm. So
All right. Well, let me draw for the ingenious roll, which gives me 1. And then I get to look at 3 and give 1 to someone. You know what? I think someone's getting a master plan. Nobody here's pooled yet. Dan,
I think I think Dan should have the
Dan,
master
go ahead
plan.
and take that master plan.
More core Earth cards.
Yeah, I'll tell
Perhaps.
you, it was about to be the coup de grace until I saw that master plan at the end. All right, well, they're birds, so I will try to trick them by throwing some of the leftover crackers and crumbs, etc., over and then moving the opposite direction. So that's what I will do.
okay.
Fortunately, we're up.
Well, didn't you already roll your mind roll?
That was a simple action, but remember,
Oh, that doesn't. Okay, yeah, keep going.
I don't know how a 13 compares to their trick.
That is a good success.
Okay. Well, I will make that pack very vulnerable. I will move away from my swarm, so also become vulnerable myself. And that was not a multi-action, so I'm not drawing anything. Should have looked at that first. And then it's weird, but oh, that's where they are. Oh, well,
It's a swarm.
or Quender, you're gonna want to move out of that bird swarm. They pack. Can't take much more of that, actually.
Oh shit.
It's gonna be first scene. We all go unconscious.
Yep. So I ran it. We're done. See ya. Thanks for playing, guys.
That's it for me. I am done.
I am going to do something in just a second, but I need to look it up to see if it works. I think it does. Which
Okay, so while you're looking it up, who else would like to go?
I will just cast Telekinetic Strike and claw at the swarm with my claws.
Okay.
They are the same number for me, but I will roll on the Telekinetic Strike. We are up.
Are you a 4 case?
No.
Not for anything, in fact, I don't think.
Huh?
Nothing. Yeah, that's what it did to me too.
Nice.
Yeah, you know what? I'll give you a little candy.
Oops.
I would try to pass you cards, but I'm down to my last possibility.
No, you're fine.
Already, and we're not even in the cave yet.
I know. I'm hoping somebody will be that will find a way to be inspiring by the end of this. And
Well,
then,
you got 5 core earth cards out there.
Mm-hmm.
and those can. I was thinking the inspire as well.
How is a 19 against their defense?
What are you attacking with?
My claws.
Your claws?
Yep.
Against unarmed.
So you start swiping at stuff and they're tiny and they're going everywhere, and maybe you're getting 1 or 2, but it doesn't look like you're having much effect on the swarm itself.
Okay.
You may have learned a thing.
That's fine. I know what I can do.
You're pretty sure that swords or single weapon attacks, like a gun maybe, probably isn't going to do much to the swarm. Raquinder, you good?
Yes, so I am going to maneuver and then shoot the swarm with a liquid fire shell.
Is that an area effect?
It is a small blast.
Okay. So your maneuver target is an 11.
Okay. I will just roll the maneuver with a -2 and then add from there.
Okay.
That's cool.
It's an outstanding
19's pretty
success.
good. I will be up.
Outstanding success on the attack as
So
well.
the maneuver, I will make it. I will make the swarm vulnerable, or very vulnerable and disfavored. Although,
I think you're the last
yeah.
one to go.
I still gotta go.
Okay.
And then yeah. Let me do my damage.
So I
So
see.
that will be
I see
20 damage to the one bird that I shoot, which then explodes and everything that is within that small blast. Will take 14 damage plus 1 BD at the start of its turn.
So what damage do you do on the attack?
20. And they are on fire
20.
now. The fire
Let's
does
see.
damage
Okay,
when they go.
so excellent. It took 2 wounds. Let's see, 20 damage. Took 3 wounds. You blast a bunch of birds. I mean, they were kind of coming together at one point, and you timed it just right, and boom, you hit that blast, that center, and but the persistent fire doesn't seem to be doing what you would expect it to do if you had attacked like the body of something else. In fact, you're pretty sure that there is no
Okay.
persistent fire for the following round. But the blast
Okay.
did what you needed it to do because you timed it right.
Right, and it got rid of enough of them that it actually took damage.
2 wounds. 2 wounds.
Okay.
2 wounds.
And then I will get ready to jump into the shadows again because I got an outstanding on that stuff. And I am all done.
Okay, so you were not. Raquinder was not in contact with the birds for that, right?
I was not. No, I would not have gotten up. I would have moved closer to maneuver, but I'm going to hide at the start of the next round since I did so well the first round.
So
I will not, however, the third round.
Zarok, you're still in contact with the birds, and Roderick hasn't gone yet. Lone Rocket has moved out. So, Colonel, did you move out?
Yeah, that's why I said you can give me the vulnerable as well. But I figured you'd get around too when you got
Yep,
around.
Yep.
All right, so I drop a glass vial into this chamber on my pistol, and I'll fire it at the biggest cluster of these birds I can see. It's a medium blast range.
Okay.
Let's see. Plus, I'm healing myself, so it's going to be -2. Last roll was a 9.
And you probably shouldn't be wounded.
No, I am wounded.
Oh, you are wounded.
The birds wounded me in the first round.
Oh, I'm sorry.
They
I
pecked him.
missed that.
I'm going to spend the possibility. See if I can get to him. There you go.
Oh, did that BD that I added on, did I get to a wound?
Yeah, just barely, but it was enough.
13 is enough, huh? Okay.
No, it was yeah, 13 would have been 6 points instead of 5 points
Yep.
difference from my toughness. So all right, how's an 18 look on? Well, no, 18's on me. 5 points higher, so it's going to be a 23 for
That's outstanding.
All right, it's a Thunder Brew potion that I just fired at him.
Mhm.
So it's a standard strength test.
Or what?
If they pass it, they take 2 shock. If they fail it, they're knocked unconscious.
Really?
It's also a medium blast range, if that matters.
It does.
All right, and I need to go ahead and heal myself.
Okay.
Did I make it?
They made it.
All right. So take just 2 shock then. And I will take some vulnerability and move the hell out of there.
Okay.
Yeah, we've all spread out as much as possible. 'cause
Yeah, I stayed in it because I figured everyone else was spreading out. So
There you go.
I'm kind of keeping the target on me if they
All
want
right.
it.
So
Pool cards.
yeah, pull cards.
Did you want me to
Alright.
pull that card now, or do you want me to wait?
Up to you.
You try to outflank. Heroes will go first. Villains will be fatigued. Improved actions are maneuver and trick.
Double check something.
You'd like to go first.
What was that? I'll zoom in. Like, you know, the trick worked so well. How many? The group, is it one giant swarm or is it multiple
There's
swarm?
a giant swarm.
Okay. So they're currently very vulnerable. So I will try that trick again. And I'm throwing the food as close as I can get it to Zarak, but it's not going to be food this time, right? Just going to be some garbage. Hopefully they'll go after it. Yeah.
The crumbs from the tea service.
These things can take wounds, so I don't think I can send them away.
You cannot.
But they can be very stymied. And what's that other thing?
Disfavored.
Thank you.
They're already disfavored, so very stymied and very vulnerable. They're all the V's.
They have all the stuff. All right, then, and that vulnerable on me will go away, which is good. I'm done.
Lone Rocket Ranger will try to reconnect.
Probably wise.
Dun, dun, dun. Ooh, where,
It's a mixed zone. You
A
need
mixed
2
zone?
more.
like
No,
2 more.
Stone is 10.
It's 10.
Dominant is 14.
Dominant. That's right. That's right.
Mhm.
So congratulations.
Okay. And then I will take the stand around and get some shock back action.
The recover.
Yeah.
Recover.
Yep.
You recover. You do that, sir.
Yeah, I'll get rid of that vulnerable.
Yeah, I'll move away from mine too.
Who's next?
I will shoot another liquid fire shell at the swarm.
Okay. High or low good for you?
Hi, I guess.
Hey, look at that. You're on target. As Zaharak.
And you said it's large.
Yep.
26.
Outstanding.
Cool. And it can take 26
Oof.
explodey damage.
Oof, oof, oof. 26. So that is 18 over, which gives me 5 and takes them all out.
Hate
Birds,
birds.
just feathers and carcass and just literally the ground. You don't kill all of them, but you disperse the swarm, and the birds that don't fly back into the caves fly off. And I mean, there's black feathers, raven carcasses everywhere.
Oh, good show.
Raquinder will collect his empty casings for later. Or his
That's a
spent
wise
casing.
decision. Yep.
Because he is a bulletsmith and understands that, you know.
He needs those.
Yes.
Okay. Let's see. Zarok. And let's see. Zarok. Give me a find roll.
Okay.
Oh, this is
Okay.
awesome. You go for it.
Dude, I need to draw a
Ooh.
card.
Close.
Hold on. Would someone like to support me? I have a supporter card.
I can hold on.
sure.
Let me play mine. I have 8 I have 8 cards. So
Okay.
I am a little overloaded.
yeah, I'm gonna have to. Where is it? Here it is. Sorry, it takes a minute sometimes.
Okay.
I'm also lining things up for what to spread out to people and what to hold in reserve, yada yada.
So the blast goes off over your head and you saw it coming, and so you ducked at the last minute, and you got a little bird goo on the back of your neck because you can feel it wet and sticky back there, and you're kind of like you're huddled over because you didn't want to get it in your eyes.
Mhm.
Not that you're afraid of it or anything, you just didn't want to get it in your face, right? And as you're
Yep.
looking down, you can see some tracks, some booted, what you've come to realize are typical combat boots, core earth kind of boots, walking into the cave in the darkness. And they're fairly distinct and fairly well. The ground here is not, it's not a, you know, you've been walking on pavement and debris and whatnot, but here it seems like you're walking almost in soil that holds the prints really, really well.
Hmm.
And something in your Adinos, the back of your Adinos mind thinks that it would be really good soil to grow stuff in if you were, you know, a thrall that gardened.
I will. I'll let everybody know. Hey, this soil extra wet. Make good footprint.
Not really wet, just
I know, but
it's
that's where
good
I'm
for
going to
it.
go with it.
Yeah, sure. Has anybody got ranks in tracking?
Why, yes. Yes, I do.
As
I can.
Zara-
Wait, that's mine.
Yes.
I can.
if you have
Like.
if you have ranks in tracking, then following these footprints is a given at this point. You will not have to roll to track these people. It's that easy.
Okay.
Now that it's been pointed out to you. And they do go right into the cave.
Oh, excellent. Good show. Perhaps we could take a moment and we'll recover some of the pecks from those birds. They were quite fearsome thing. Oh, and you seem to be wounded, good fellow. Perhaps we should see to that.
Me?
Yes, yes.
No, I'm good. I healed myself. It was multi-action.
Oh,
The
I-
power of do not compels you.
No, I do not.
when you first aid?
No, I healed.
no,
I have miracles as Roderick.
He's
Oh.
got miracles.
Well, excellent. I didn't realize. Which faith do you happen to follow? Oh, well, clearly you're. Yes, you follow the sacrament, the church, of course. Because you're
The right religion.
Yes. Do we all have
The
rank
correct choice.
in the sacrament? The three of us?
No.
I have a
What?
single point of XP left, so
All
I'll
right.
probably.
So I'm going to focus us on this.
Yeah,
back
yeah.
from sorry.
No. That's fine. That's fine.
Normally I'm all good with the home game.
Yep.
So we're going in.
Yes.
Indeed.
Okay. Who has night vision?
I do. I'm a elf.
I can make myself a 4K confrontation turn on mine.
Does the
I
video
ignore
camera
4 points, not 6 though. If it's 6,
does the video camera have a light on it?
It doesn't. It does not. Well,
Okay.
it does have a light on it for recording. It does not have night vision. And as you turn it on, it seems to work, but you walk in, and as you get beyond the threshold of the cave, the darkness seems to kind of enfold you, almost as if you were moving through a gelatinous kind of
it's an evil miasma.
atmosphere.
A cube, a gelatinous cube.
Or a fog, but it's not a fog so much as it's dark. I mean, no, it doesn't feel like you're in gelatin. It enfolds you like a capsule, like fog does when you have light going out on your car headlights. For those of you who have driven in fog recently, but the light coming off of the camera, you think. You've used flashlights before. I mean,
Oh, yeah. I have a flashlight.
you have a flashlight,
Very
and it
good.
doesn't work as well as you think that it ought to. It's probably about half as effective. If you have night vision, the night vision, it works, but not nearly as well as you would think that it works, or should work. Elves, dark vision, guys that have natural dark vision, it's not working at all. It's very disconcerting. You're like, wait a minute, I can't see anything.
Is this some sort of magical thing?
I don't know. Would you guys like to give me a reality test?
Sure.
Oh,
Not magical reality.
Nope. Fortunately, that was not a contradiction.
Nope.
I have nothing buffing my spirit.
Oh my gosh, that's funny. Okay, so let's see. Let's roll up here on that's a fine roll. Rocket. Okay, so there is something monkeying with reality here. You're in a core Earth Isle mixed zone and you know it, but for some reason the technology that you're wielding it's not working the way that it should. You can keep it functioning successfully because you know how to make contradictions work. But yeah, this is weird. You sense that the darkness itself isn't really darkness so much as a gloominess that if you had failed this roll, let's see, we'll get to that in a second because we're going to explain that for the Colonel. Is that one is there's no second chances out there? Alrighty. So that goes for Roderick and Raquender. Yeah, everybody but Colonel Day. Colonel, you've does Colonel have steady on?
No.
Okay. You felt the fear that the Gaunt Man and encapsulates or envisions in Aurora before,
Of course.
and
Everyone has.
this gloom is just it's like the fog creeps through your clothes and just soaks into your bones and makes your the very core of your body cold, and that's how this feels. In fact, the gloom, the darkness here is going to give you a -2 penalty to soaks, survival tests, and anything darkness related, so long as this darkness persists.
Ugh. Gentlemen, this seems, with my knowledge of the occult, I will, which I do have, I will explain to folks what.
Why don't you give me an occult roll?
Sure. That is scholar. Man, my dice are not high today.
No, but this definitely has, you can tell there's something in this that is connected to Aurora somehow, and you're not sure how. It's definitely connected to, there's definitely some influences from Aurora in this cave.
Yes, I will
my
share.
home.
Something that we should all be cautious of, perhaps, but I do detect a bit of the homeland here, unfortunately.
All right, so you're traveling through the cave for about an hour or so, and it's just this gloom and whatnot. I would like a single stealth. We're gonna do this as a combined action as a negative modifier. You may support however you want to set this up.
We support Roquender.
Mm-hmm.
We support Requitter.
Here's my support roll.
I will attempt to support on a stealth.
Hey,
I
there's some
see
help.
1, there's 4, there's 5.
Holy cow, I helped.
Holy, I didn't. I thought your roll was mine.
Wow, Requitter. Did I count that right? We got what did you get? We got 1 off of the Colonel. No, that's a scholar roll. We got 3 off of Roderick. We got 4 off of Lone Rocket. We got 5 off of the Colonel. So you're rolling. It's a straight roll for you. Cool.
Okay.
Hang on. I'm gonna set your
Oh.
difficulty.
Sorry.
That's okay. I need
Go ahead and set it, and I will adjust. Unless I don't know the DM, in which case I won't.
let's see. Oh, I bet.
Just in case you want to pump it up a little higher, Michael John, I will get a trade ready for you.
Ooh, you know what? Let's do it this way. We'll go, I'm gonna spend one. Because I got them to spend, I might as well spend them. So your DN is an 18, Michael John.
Hey, good thing I gave you that adrenaline.
I will play set adrenaline.
Okay. So as you are approaching a bend in the corner, you hear some you hear some noises up front. People moving, and you hear Requender's a Slayer.
Yes.
You hear what sounds like the hammer on a pistol being pulled back.
Oh, okay. I will quietly tell everyone to get down.
And then you hide yourself.
Yes.
Okay.
Actually, if I can, since I made the stealth and I know of this ambush which is coming,
Can you?
I would like to give Colonel Day my potion of liquid light.
Okay.
Sure, I'll
I
hold
don't know if it will work. But if it does, then cool.
What's, by the way, our order of march?
Well, I'm not in the front because I'm an officer. And officers don't go in the front. That's like work.
So who
I
is
will
I'll
in
be
the
in the
front?
front
I'm
since
in
I was
front.
Okay.
I will be second to front.
So who is
Ah.
in the front?
I'll be third.
Rock is in the front.
Yeah,
Zarok.
I am the trap setter. I mean the trap setter offer.
And so Roderick's bringing up the rear. Is that our marching order?
Yeah, sounds good.
Excellent. All right. So what are you doing? You pass Colonel Day the potion and tell everybody to halt and take cover, and you hide yourself. What are you doing?
I would like to try to find my way, I guess, to the voices and see if I can position myself behind them, or at least
You
some
want
place where I can get a good vantage point on them.
What's
If
your method of light or seeing in the dark?
elf.
my hands.
The elf is blind in here. Without a light source, your elf is blind in here. And currently you have a light source. Let's see, we've got Lone Rocket's got the camera light, which about gets up to the back of Zarok, give or take a little bit, little front. I don't know, Zarok, what light source do you have? Do you have any?
I don't.
How do you see in the dark?
Well, that's what I'm saying. So I figured the light source was closer to me.
Okay. Requender doesn't have a light source. So Colonel Day, what light source have you been using?
Well, I guess since he's giving me the potion of liquid light, I didn't realize we were at the -6. I had assumed Broquender could see a little.
No.
So in which case, then I guess I will hold out that potion of liquid light.
How far does that give light normally? And how does that?
Torchlight.
Torch.
20 meters.
No. That's if it's thrown. So a torch is not defined as what it does for light or light penalty.
The liquid light manages to work exactly the way that you would. That's a Rorschach, right?
Yes.
It is.
It works. It manages to work exactly the way you would expect it to work, which is
Hmm.
unusual because nothing else is so far against this light, the darkness.
I feel like we're in a very bad place.
Oh yes, indeed. Totally agree.
So as you're sneaking around, you're using the dim light to sneak around. You notice you can see. Let's see. You can see a couple of Core Earth police officers crouching in the dark.
But oh.
They have weapons out, and they're kind of searching and looking, and they don't have any light. They're just waiting.
I will ask you both, and I'll say this from behind cover, very ominously. I will ask you both to put your weapons down We don't mean you any harm, but if you shoot at us, we will likely be forced to shoot back.
Why don't you give me a persuasion roll?
Okay.
That's sufficient.
Oh.
Like, who are they? You can see them. They lower their weapons slightly, so
Is
they're
it-
not pointing them down that direction.
Is it possible that maybe we've heard of one of them with that connection card?
Has anyone here ever played any of these characters played Rooting Out Aurora?
No.
No.
I
Nope.
don't- Well, probably not then if nobody else here has played it.
I've played it, but I played it with a
Most of you
different
guys have played it, but I don't know if you've
Not
played it
these
with these
characters.
characters.
Give me a second, I'm checking.
Has anyone recently traveled to Core Earth?
Yes, in this mission.
Not in this mission.
So technically, Burn the Witch started in Core Earth.
Okay, so yeah, you Sergeant Valencia was up there for he's doing some work. He's been doing work with the Delphi Council ever since Rooting Out Aurora, and he got exposed to all of this stuff, and he was up there, and he volunteered to come down here, and he's like, "Oh, Colonel, I didn't is that Colonel?"
Yes, yes, it is. Well, you seem to be quite out of your element.
Winstead, it's okay. No, who are you? Who do you got with you, Colonel?
Oh, yes, please allow me to make introductions, and I will make formal introductions for everyone. Names, ranks, titles, all.
So the weapon lights come on for both of the police officers. They keep it low on the ground. It doesn't go nearly as, you've seen these weapon lights on handguns in Core Earth, and they are bright, and it's not nearly as bright as you would expect in here. They come up and they begin to talk with you about seeing the red and blue, and they felt a pull, and they heard some voices deep in the caves, and they went in to find them, and they couldn't find anybody, and they got lost, and they heard stuff moving around, and so they took cover, and they waited, and they couldn't see anything to shoot, and their lights weren't working, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah,
And
terrible.
they're very grateful for your help, and
Well,
they're
I'm very happy that that you're all right, and that well, there was no horrible misunderstanding, as so often happens in situations like this.
well, that could have gone really, really wrong. That absolutely could have.
You are trying to make your way out, or like us, or you tasked to go further in?
No, if can tell us how to get out, we'll absolutely do that.
With what we've learned about the darkness, do we think we need to escort them out, or they won't get out?
As long as
Stuff.
they seem to be okay. Whatever was drawing them in seems to not be pulling them in anymore. And if they just can't figure out, it's like they're turned around and they have no idea, no sense of direction. But if you can reorient them and say this is how it goes, and give them description, they'll probably be fine.
Yeah, I will give them some fairly detailed description.
Okay.
Yeah, and they should be able to follow our tracks out.
That is
And once and when you get that realization, you point out, they like, oh yeah, okay, we got this, and they turn their lights on, and one of them keeps their light forward, and the other one keeps it down, and they start following the well-traveled boot prints now, and like, okay, good luck, and they're out of here.
Yeah, and we'll just tell them to let the Delphi Council know that we've gone in, that we saw them, and that we are continuing with the mission. If
Will
they
do.
Always good to send back a report.
Yeah, will do. And they were never heard from again.
Right.
It was the best day ever. Okay, so you keep on going deeper in.
We're in the same scene still, right?
You know what? Let's do the card thing. That's a good point. Let's do the card thing.
I just felt I should ask because I kept playing them, and I'm like, I mean, it's helpful for me, but I don't know about everybody else.
No, it's a good thing. Yeah, we should do card thing.
I have such a
So, since we're doing the card thing, could I have found time to replenish those 2 shells that I had shot?
You've been on the move. You really haven't stopped anywhere and at any point to take the time you would need with that. You can't really do it on the move. You would need some time where you could open up your kit and
This hurts.
build your cells. So not really.
So I have to put down glory in action.
Ooh.
Yeah. I can't get rid of the others. These are the ones to hold on.
Okay, but that's you discarding down.
Yes, which means they're still tradable.
Does somebody else have a glory?
Nope.
All right, I have a glory.
No.
You know what? I also have an action.
Yeah, you don't need second wind.
Nope, I really, really don't.
There's an adrenaline over here, Jim.
Yeah, I'm deciding on that.
And a maelstrom.
Well,
He's
the
already
mail,
on that.
the maelstrom can stay there.
I mean,
Let's,
apparently, we're already in our home Cosm, so well, that's going to be much of an issue.
all right. Well, I don't need 2 supporters. An adrenaline's much better for me. Ah, thanks, guys. Now I don't need to recycle.
I'm glad that I could help.
All right. Anybody want any of those? 3, 2, 1, gone. All right.
Hurt to get rid of a porter.
Why are you
Oh,
at 6, Jim?
Jim, you're still at 6. You gotta lose 2 more.
All right, you're right. Never mind. Fine. All right, and I didn't actually have the.
Oh,
The
supporter
adrenaline.
going away.
That will be 2 supporters going away, and an oof.
Yeah.
Wow, everyone.
My other cards are pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Going away in 3, 2, 1. Deleted. All right. Recycling. No.
They are.
right. Okay. So let's get off of this page because I don't like this page a lot.
Is it giving
Nope.
you a headache from the light?
No, I got a bunch of, you know what? I could do a thing because let's do a thing. Much better. There we go. Okay. I like it better now. For
Oh.
reasons
Difference.
you aren't supposed to.
I mean,
He didn't do it for your benefit. He did it for his own.
Damn right.
yeah, that's which is fine. The way he was talking about, let's do this, let's do that. I'm like waiting for something to happen.
I was too.
He's using the dynamic interface that you don't care about.
No, he's not. No, he's not. Let's get rid of that. And let's come down here. Where'd it go? Nope. I wonder, oh, I'm gonna have to do it that way. Hang on just a second. I know where this thing is, but I don't know where it is. There you are. Okay. Requinder, what is the thing that you do where you hop in the you hide at the beginning of combat?
It is Stalker. It is in the Ruins of Core Earth.
Okay, so I'm going to give you the option. You can save yourself or you can save everybody.
Does saving everybody imply that I cannot save myself?
So what it implies is if you choose to save yourself, then you can do your stalker thing as per normal. If you want to save everybody, you cannot. But you're going to get, everybody's not going to get surprised.
Yeah, I'll keep everyone else from being surprised, because that sucks.
Good call.
So it's stealth at a minus 5 people, I believe a minus what? -3?
Yes, correct.
Nice.
Yeah, good for you. All right, so you are not, you managed to see it coming and to let everybody, you alert your friends rather than just dodging into the behind a rock for them to take their surprise round as some supernaturally evil stuff springs out of passages, and it seems like they were hiding within the very walls of the caverns themselves. Colonel, you were asking about supernaturally evil stuff,
Yes.
and we're gonna have some supernaturally evil stuff here. But let's do this. You have some, you have to do an occult roll, I think, at the beginning of combat, right?
Yes. If they are supernaturally evil, I roll scholar like that. And that is a success.
Okay.
Not good success, but a success. And I haven't played this character in so long, I gotta go look up what it does.
And we're gonna get fear rolls from everybody because they are scary, and it's very interesting. They seem to, you can't see them so much as they're there, and it's the gloomy darkness and still enfolds you, and still, holy shit. McBain, dude.
Go
Anybody
for it.
well, no,
Since
you
we're in
don't.
an aisle mixed zone, you could spend a possibility and
Well,
get something cool.
he could. He absolutely could, but this is combat. There are no cards pooled, so unless
But there
somebody's
will be in a
situationally aware.
there will be in a second. Who's holding glory?
I am.
Okay. So Mark, I'm going to become very vulnerable.
Okay.
Actually, no, I will not become very vulnerable. I will use my India campaign medal, which is once per act, I can put a destiny card into mine or an ally's pool.
Okay.
Jim, have that leadership.
I'm gonna play that leadership.
Yeah, I thought you might.
And let's see. Anybody need to play a glory?
Roderick's already played one, so he doesn't need it.
I actually wouldn't mind playing it because I've not ever played one with this character, which as an Aurorian, pretty
Yeah,
special.
as an
Yeah.
Aurora, it's special to do.
Absolutely.
So
And
assuming that you would like to spend one,
let's see.
Dan.
Yeah, I'm gonna spend a possibility.
Yay!
Why don't you go ahead and finish that one up? Well,
All right, so that was a possibility.
I will take that. Thank you.
Last roll
Yeah.
was
Well,
let's
I'm
leave
still
that
gonna refill-
possibility sit there for a second.
I'm
4,
gonna refill my hand.
Yeah.
70.
I will
Alright.
go ahead and draw the one for the glory being played as well.
All right.
Alright.
So there's everybody's possibilities. Everybody can grab their card. What did we get? A 70 on the glory?
Well, yeah. There's the one playing the glory, right?
Michael John did.
Yes, correct. With Quendir.
Basically, Roderick sees the things and he's like, oh, scaring them almost. This is the only problem I have with this character.
What, you never have any possibilities?
No, that I end up with cards that are always really good. And I'm
Roderick,
like, oh, this hurts to do.
Roderick, tell me what you got as equipment that meets Eilish world laws.
Give me a second. I have a weapon. I think it's a saber, but give me a second.
Okay.
I rolled a 70 willpower check. Wilquinder reported it.
Requender did.
Yep.
Reported, yeah.
Congratulations, Michael John. You qualify.
Yep. That's always good stuff. I
So
mean,
you want
seriously,
to-
that's always good stuff when you're
I have a
playing your
longsword.
Rorschach.
I
You
think
do
it's
have a long sword.
a longsword and a multi crossbow are the two items I have that you might be able to use.
Okay, so the pommel of that longsword glistens, and you watch it turn into a pearl, a very opalescent pearl that scintillates even in the darkness. And you get the idea that once per act, you can trigger the steady on feat out of that pearl.
Hmm.
Brain farted for a minute. Couldn't remember how to spell fucking sword. You said it's a pearl
Yeah, it's a pearl as the pommel. The pommel of your sword is now a pearl
that allows
that you cannot remove and sell.
use of, and you said the ability is
Steady on feet. The steady on perk. Once per act.
You do not have the steady on perk. The pearl embodies the ability that steady on you through your ability to stand here in front of these third planting Gospog as they stalk out of the gloom and just
all right. So
bolster your comrades.
Pearl that allows the use of steady on perk once per act.
Yeah, once per act. I mean, normally I like the once per scene on renewable consumables, but this is triggering a whole perk.
Yeah,
So I'm
yeah,
gonna-
no, that's powerful.
yeah. So once per act.
I will rename it the steady on longsword.
And then you're going to hand it to someone who has good willpower.
Or take some yourself. All right, so let's see. It's not almost 9. Let's see how we did with our willpower rolls. Rocket's fine. Zarok, is that your final answer?
Yeah, I'm scared.
Okay, you're very stymied. McBain is standing there like an oak. Requender, you're fine. Colonel is fine. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna let you guys managers. I think Zarok, you're the only one that's very stymied. Yeah.
Sounds about right.
Correct.
Okay. So do we need a break?
Yes.
Let me rephrase that. Let's take a break.
All right, we are live on the mic, ladies and gentlemen, so just bear with us. And we'll be back in about 10 minutes.
Cool.
Most of us will probably be sitting here chit chatting, but you get to listen.
I'm really hoping that the Gospod go first, and the one that's on me comes next to me, tries to attack me.
Did you not
Because
stalker?
No,
Right.
he did to keep from the rest of us being in a
yeah,
Oh,
keep
well,
you guys from being
otherwise he
surprised.
would have been ambushed.
yeah.
That was a noble sacrifice.
But if any of them try to attack me,
Yes, I appreciate the sacrifice. It allowed me to roll a high score.
yeah, if the one comes up to attack me, I get to shoot it in its face
Yes, you do.
with a cursed shell.
Yeah.
Because I love the cursed shell. It's so good. But mostly it's the eek, get away from me. And it's not even, oh, someone makes an attack against you? Cool. It's, oh, they've just moved next to you. As a free thing, interrupt them and shoot them. Is great.
I really do like this build of, all I do is find ways to give out destiny cards. I still feel like it's nice.
Yeah, I mean, we like it too. It's great.
Right. Yeah, I don't usually get complaints. It's a different type of leadership ability,
I'm here. I'm just making my tea. I'm good when we're in 4 minutes.
I just had a terrible thing happen, Mark.
Crashed your computer?
No.
Had to admit you're wrong?
Trying to have tea.
Let's be realistic.
Okay, fair enough. You're never going to admit you're wrong.
I mean, not within earshot of you, probably. That's actually not true. I've done that before.
I know you have.
I know my teapot. I was walking from my desk into the
Oh,
kitchen.
no.
Hold on, the handle's been cracked for a while. I'm just walking, and literally the handle just like the teapot just falls off the handle.
Oh, dude.
And I'm like, I'm talking to Michael John, and I'm like, but my tea, my teapot. It didn't
I
shatter.
heard it.
But
I
like,
heard it just go tink.
yeah. So I'm like, don't throw it out yet. Let's make sure that the rest of it's still good, so I can get myself a new one. But since you mentioned tea, my teapot broke.
What did the pot break or did the handle just come off?
Just the handle. The handle came off and it had had this crack on it for a long time, but all of a sudden, boom, it just falls, and I'm like, my teapot.
How did it fall and not break?
It bounced off my foot.
Ah, good catch.
It
Good
wasn't a
save.
catch. It literally bounced off my foot. My jaw was down, and I'm like, what the hell just happened?
Flat out luck, huh?
Yes.
Okay. Sometimes it happens that way.
Yeah, I'm not used to it though.
Well,
Now
Acuna got
yes, he did.
what, MVP?
No, he got actually it's an award that the MLB players themselves vote on. So yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Your peers tell you you're good.
Right, that's exactly what it is. So it is yeah, they gave him player of the year.
Nice.
So and yeah, it is. It is 100% only voted on by MLB players. I think they have to have a certain number of games even in the season to be able to be eligible to vote.
Is MVP decided yet, or is it just the players?
MVPs are already decided, but they don't ever get awarded till after the World Series ends.
Oh, okay.
Which will be tonight, right?
It's possible. I haven't looked.
It's 0-0, bottom of the fourth.
So I mean, it'll depend.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Could be.
Go Texas.
That's right.
I don't know. Texas will probably win, and I'll be happy for you, Mike. But if I had a preference, I would have gone for the Diamondbacks, just because I generally will favor the National League over the American League.
No,
See, I was gonna say too is like, well, if they win tonight, I have to immediately leave the stream and go light Dallas on fire.
That's
what you're supposed to do, right? Your team
Austin
wins.
will burn itself down tonight.
Your team wins. You light your city on fire, right?
No, that's not. I don't remember that happening.
I think that's only a Philly thing, but you know.
No, that's an NBA and an NHL thing.
That's kind of a football thing too.
Hey, let's be happy if Philly sets itself on fire.
One can only hope.
Well, the problem is no, we don't. On one hand, we don't want to be happy for it because it means they won. But on the other hand, they never seem to fully burn it down anyway.
If that's the burden that we have to bear in order to get rid of Philly, fine.
I hope we don't have any fans from Philly watching our live stream right now.
No, I think Dan's wife is from Middle Georgia.
Oh, okay.
You're assuming that's the only family I'm watching.
Well, he makes her watch. Does she really count as a fan?
Just so you know, Ron.
Yes.
She's not currently watching the show.
Oh, so your grandson then?
Nope. He just turns it on and walks away.
He doesn't watch.
So
we appreciate.
According to this, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 viewers.
Oh,
even though
listening to our banter.
Lucky
even
7.
though the screen shows 1. 00 Ariana, 01 ELLA 8 HVDES, Alice Cedra, ASMR Miu,
Asimar.
Grapsnet, and VMYK.
Well, shout out to our viewers.
Yes, if you're still listening, even with our banter going on, thank you for joining us. Thank you for watching.
And not trying to hunt us down because, we want to burn Philly down.
Yeah.
And if anyone would like to weigh in on should I get a 4-cup pot or a 6-cup pot or an 8-cup pot?
That's a dumb question. You get the biggest one you can afford.
Yes, you do.
But generally,
Less trips to the kitchen and less chance for the handle to fall off.
That is
No,
a dumb
not
It'd be
question.
like an amusement-sized teapot in our front yard when I get home tomorrow.
problem is if I get a really big teapot, then on Saturdays when I'm running Planescape, people are going to expect me to share more tea.
Rod, you're a host. You're always going to share tea. This will just mean more for you.
No, you do generally share tea with anyone who genuinely enjoys it.
Yep.
Yes,
Yeah.
because there's tea
So a
And-
few of us.
to be shared.
So
Let's
yes,
see.
if you enjoy tea, shoot a message after. Ron will invite you over and serve you tea while you guys play Torg.
I think everybody's here.
Yes.
We all back? Speak up if you're not here. Excellent. All right, so I got one too many out there. Let's get this show on the road. So we got the leadership played, we got the glory played. Did everybody pick up their possibilities? I see
No,
2 on the table still.
I did not pick mine up.
I put 5 out there. Somebody's still missing one.
I didn't draw a card either because I was busy typing.
I did not get mine. Sorry. Hold on. My wife was talking to me.
Oh, she's watching. You're telling her to watch. Okay,
The card I drew was another glory, so
excellent. All right, let's see. So, Colonel,
Yes.
you have that -2 gloom going on. That will affect your soak rolls.
Ugh, unless we get the that liquid light thrown on the ground.
You don't know that for a fact, but your occult roll pretty much, you're that'll probably do it, but it'll be back once you move out of it.
Yeah.
All right, so let's flip a card. There's going to be a standard scene. And Roquinder saved you all from a surprise round, so we don't do his thing. Here they come. The villains will go first, and the approved actions are intimidate and maneuver.
Are these are Rorsch and Gospog, I presume?
They are not Rorsch and Gospog. They are Eilish Gospog.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure how you'd know that, but I mean, they're in plate armor with long swords.
I feel honestly, while they're third planing, I still prefer third planing from somewhere else than a Rorsch. So thank you.
I was rushed, and this is the one that was closest to being completed that I had in my threat list. So you get this one.
Thanks.
All right, so everybody gets an attack. We'll just run down the list. Zarok.
Actually, yeah. Just let me know when you get to me because I have something that I will do.
I'm going to call your name when I get to you.
He finally has a reaction.
How's
an 11 is going to miss Zarok.
Rocket? 11?
Standard hit.
Standard hit. You may enjoy 15 damage, sir.
I will take some shock.
Okay. Colonel Day, how's a 9?
Trying to get there. A 9 is a bear miss. Oof, that was close.
Roquinder.
All right. So before he attacks me, as he gets closer to me with his longsword, I will pull out my gun and shoot my secondary barrel, which I can do as a free action. Because he's just gotten next to me.
Yeah.
What's that, Rod?
It says, I think, as a reaction, like when something comes close, he gets to shoot it like once per scene. I think, Michael John.
Oh, you just have
when a foe moves into melee range, the Slayer may fire this barrel and whatever round is loaded into it, which is currently a cursed shell, at the attacker as a free action.
Nice, very nice.
However, when a Slayer reloads his gun, he can choose whether to reload the cylinder or the reserve barrel. So I will not be able to do this next round.
Right. So go ahead, do your thing.
And I will shoot him in his face. What are the dodge on these
That is a
Gospog?
standard hit. His dodge is an 11.
Ooh. We just got one, and I don't want this guy to actually hit me at all. So I will try to kill him before you.
Go for it.
Good idea.
25 will be an outstanding.
That will be an outstanding. Your toughness is a 15, armor 3.
Okay.
You're not a monster hunter, are you?
I am.
Don't forget to add that extra BD.
Oh, no, I'm not an occultist.
No, monster hunter is the actual name of the perk. That's why I asked.
I do not have a specific perk, no.
Okay.
But it will be
26?
26 to the one that walked up next to me. Yes.
Very nice.
Is it? Is it really?
Yeah, it's
I think
He
so.
lashes his hand as you do this. He lashes his hand out towards the cave wall, and roots latch onto him. What?
Yes.
Anybody? Can anybody stop me from spending a possibility?
Hey, Mark, don't spend a possibility.
Yeah, Mark, don't do it.
Are you gonna? Can you negate?
No.
That's
Okay,
not
great.
too
I can ask.
From-
I can ask
There we go.
nicely. I mean,
None of us are from Core Earth.
I believe he was rolling his trick roll, and it just was not totally successful.
Damn it!
Okay, so
so they
You s-
soak. Gospog normally don't soak.
what he did is he reached his skeleton, his bony skeleton arm out to the wall of the cave, and a tendril of some kind, a dark tendril of some kind of root launched out of the dirt and wrapped itself around him, and the tendrils managed to ablate some of the wound. He took a wound.
But not two.
Not to correct.
Okay, well, since he took a wound, and he was hit with the cursed shell, he will become vulnerable now.
So that's Requinders. So he took a wound.
Yes, and now he can make that attack against me.
He is unhappy. He is now wounded. How's a 12 look?
That will miss.
And Roderick.
You could spend.
No, I'm not gonna. 15?
That will be a standard.
How's 15 look?
It looks like I'll be playing this Cosm card.
What does that do for us?
Negate all the wounds and shock.
You sure you're gonna play that on the 1?
Yeah, yeah, I'm gonna play it.
Okay. All right. Good for you. That's all of me. Who would like to go first?
I would like to once again shoot this one next to me in the face.
Are you called shot when you say that, or
Yes, I did take a -4
okay?
on the first attack, so I didn't say that it was, but I took the minus, and that was I implied it. So I will do the same this time, at only a -2. Oh,
Oof.
a 30. Okay,
Doesn't the curse give you an extra bonus die or something?
it does because he's vulnerable.
You're gonna
So he
erase
can
him.
take 32.
Yeah, he's gone.
Wow, look at your dice rolls. 1s and 6s only.
Yeah, that's really funny.
Wow. Bang, 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 bang. All right, that's Requinder. Who's next?
I will prepare for the next round by doing the only special thing I can do. A ward enemy so that we can all have a +1 to our defenses.
Nice.
Okay, that stops me from doing that as a combo action.
Stop, you evil thing, or I shall say stop again.
That's basically it.
Okay, that's the Colonel. Who's next?
Uh,
Lone Rocket Ranger is going to become invisible, and in doing so, I become very vulnerable.
Very vulnerable.
But it's a minus.
He's
6.
only sort of invisible.
Yeah.
Mostly invisible.
Is really how that comes out.
Really,
Okay.
with everything, my invisibility goes to a -2 instead of the full -6.
So how does that work? Because you're very vulnerable.
So it goes to a -6, right?
Yeah.
I have not done any attack actions or anything like that. Since I'm very vulnerable, it's an effective -2.
Right.
There you go.
I'm not gonna worry about it. All right.
-6 plus 4 is -2.
Yeah. Math. So is that your action?
That is my action. Yes.
Okay. Zarok and Roderick.
Roderick's going to go ahead and shoot. What's that? Oh yeah, but he's not there to do so.
That is a good success.
Good.
You are 4 off of an outstanding.
Well, I'll go with the good because I still get 2 BD out of it.
Okay. Your toughness is 15, armor 3.
I don't think. Okay, yeah, it does. All right. What did I just do? Oh, bonus dice. So toughness was a 15.
Armor 3. If you have any AP.
13. 2 wounds, 4 shock.
Hey, this guy lashes his hand out. And root tentacles rip from the wall towards him. Oh, he doesn't take any.
Are they spending possibilities to do this? Doesn't look like they need to, huh?
It doesn't look like it.
That's
But once the tentacles of the roots have touched them, you can tell that that possibility energy is flowing.
Hmm.
Mark, is these close enough that I would be able to attack 2 at once, or can I only attack 1 at a time?
I will let you get in between these 2 guys and take on 2 of them.
Excellent. I would like to move. I will go there. I will cast telekinetic strike, and I will all out attack both of them.
Oh, we're just letting it all hang out. Go for it.
Oh, it's what I do.
It's what I do, darling. Go ahead.
All right. I am gonna put it's technically only a plus. I'm gonna put a -2 on this because I'm using on the telekinetic strike, which doesn't get the bonus for to hit on the all out. So my dice.
Not a 4 case.
Nope. You know, if I ever make a true 4K character, I am in trouble if I ever play on
You ought to do it just to see how many times you can actually play the character.
No,
Or
you should do it to see how often he
How many-
transforms.
How many
There
times I
you go.
transform? Yeah.
you can't if you make him, you're not allowed to play him without having the next character ready to go.
Ready to go. Yeah.
Okay.
All right,
That's
so
that's my rule. I don't know about anybody else, but if you sit at my table with him, that's my rule. All right. So 11, that's a standard hit.
So it's actually 4 higher because I all out attack, so it's 15.
That's still a standard hit. You're
Okay.
on the nose with an 11. Oh, wait. Your melee attack?
Yes.
Your melee, that is a 15. That is the number.
All right, they can take 21.
Oh.
And I am successful on my telekinetic strike.
Okay, so I did him and I did him, but I haven't done either one of these. So let's try twice. They both reach to the wall, and let's see. Top one, nope. And the bottom one, yes. Okay, so this one, yours up top, takes your wound. This guy here.
Okay.
And this one down here successfully has the tentacles or the root tendrils help him soak.
Just curious, how far was I close to making it 2 wounds?
What'd you get? 21?
21.
No. So their toughness is 15. So
Okay,
you were
so
only over by
I'm-
6. You're
Okay.
4 away from another wound.
That's fine. I can be relentless, which was why I was asking. So 4 is enough that I wouldn't worry about
Okay.
it. But
Roderick,
What?
have you acted?
Yeah, you soaked it with a root.
Did I? Excellent.
Yes.
Nice. Good on me.
I
All right,
rolled
cards and
2 wisdom or
tools.
shock.
You're driven back. The villains will go first. Then the heroes can surge. The approved actions are defend and maneuver.
I'm not fond of this card.
Oops. There we go. All right. Let's see. We'll just run through this now. Roderick, here comes your sword attack.
That's a miss.
And then we will go with Rocket. They search for you. They cannot find you. So you say I am in a -2.
I built it into my defenses. I'm at a 14 right now. So
Okay,
we can
so I
we
just
can
roll regular.
Yep.
How's a 19 look?
That ends up being a good success.
Good success. Excellent.
18 is a wound. My force field will flare up.
Okay.
I will become stymied.
Vulnerable. Oh, okay. So you got it built in there. Now you're stymied. You got that on your sheet, yes?
I got it.
Okay, Colonel Day.
I rolled defense, so go for it.
Yup.
I didn't roll well.
Oh, I'll stick with a 7.
Yay, I will draw a card.
And Zaruk. You're very vulnerable, aren't you?
Yeah, you have a +4 on me.
18?
That is going to be a good.
Not 17 look.
2 points of shock that I seem to ignore.
That I seem to ignore. Sometimes I hate you. All right. That's all of me. Go ahead and get those surges out of the way. Raquinder and Zaruk. We got any 4-case contradiction stuff on you?
Checking. I don't think I.
No. I mean, I have starred perks, but I'm not using them. And I don't know that they disconnect you on a surge.
Only
Yeah.
on one.
You got to be a 4-case for this to work. No? Neither one?
I am not.
Okay. All right. Who'd like to go?
I would like to maneuver all of them. Just a minor.
Where you're in the front? Okay. Sure.
What is their maneuver?
Their maneuver is a 12.
I will just get there.
Okay.
I will make them all vulnerable.
And draw yourself a card.
Yep. But I don't want to risk shooting into melee because that usually ends poorly for me.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm done.
Who's next?
I will go ahead and just do the same. I will go ahead and all out attack the 2 that I have up here.
Okay.
You want to increase your strength or anything before you do that?
I'm not sure you want to try, but if you'd like, you can.
I think he's thinking blessing.
Yeah, I'm thinking bless.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Yeah, worth it.
Yeah,
I'll bless.
I
I'll
was
bless
trying to figure out if the bless actually, but yeah, the bless will work on me because my strength is enhanced by 4 from my mutation. It's not a bonus.
Yeah, I figured that over Dex because Dex is limited by the armor. All right, so I'll bless.
To be fair, mine is not. But anyway,
You guys are wearing armor?
right. I have an endoskeleton, but it's inside
roll
me,
the
not
bless,
on
Dan.
the outside.
Yeah, well, it's gonna be a bless, and I'm gonna shoot the guy in the face. So,
Okay.
well, not. I'm not meaning the face. I'm just gonna shoot the guy.
You're
Rephrase
just shooting the guy. Okay.
that.
You're -2.
Well, I start blasting.
All right, so as of right now, I think the bless is only at a 1. You know what? I will spend a candy to make this go a little higher for both that and the shot.
Go ahead and take that possibility back really quickly. I will play a leadership and give you a hero card so that you can keep your possibility. And then I will give Colonel Day a hero as well.
No, thank you.
Thank you.
You don't happen to have your master plan there ready there, do you, Dan?
Unfortunately, no, I didn't. What was I? There's that. Last roll was a 16. All right, that's an 18 on the bless, though. That's still just the 1 for a minute.
Yeah, it just turns into a minute.
Yep,
But the shot is
that's a good success.
the shot is
You're 3 off and outstanding.
No, the shot is 5 points higher. So that'd be a 23.
Then you are outstanding.
Okay. All right, so it's gonna be 3 BD. 2 wounds, 4 shock again.
You blast. So anyway, he started blasting.
Yep.
Who's next?
All right.
Oh,
Well, it's now he
wait.
now he blessed me, so
Yep.
I will go ahead and finish.
Yep.
All right. I will all out attack again, so only makes it +2. How is a
You are not
13.
successful. Your number is a 15.
So it is.
Did you take into account that they are both both vulnerable?
I did not.
So
You
you
have a
would have a
+2 on
15.
there.
Right, I see that. Well, that I all out attacked, so that's
Okay,
4,
so you-
and then I'm attacking 2, so that made it only a +2.
So that, but you should be too higher because, as he pointed out, they are
They're
very
vulnerable.
vulnerable. They're vulnerable from his maneuver. So that
Yep.
is a standard success. 15 on the number.
All right, and so your toughness was 15, and I'm now doing 24 points of damage.
You're 1 off of 2 wounds.
Right, so I will be relentless on both.
Okay.
Before our turn is done, I'm going to play tuned.
You claw the
Oh.
guts out of both of them, and they
Okay.
collapse into a heap.
I was gonna wait till we're pooling because I still have an action.
You do have an action. You and the colonel.
Mm-hmm.
No, I defended.
Oh, yeah,
Colonel
Colonel
defended.
defended.
So
I'm left.
Yep.
In this case, what I'm going to do is I am going to try to maneuver him. Boop, boop, boop. And fail.
Yeah.
So, hey, Dan, was that a card that you pulled?
Yes, it was.
All right. So then I will pull my master plan and I will master plan it.
You're both going to be attuned.
Yeah.
They're
Okay.
hoping to get Eilish magic item cards. That's my guess.
Oh, Cosm. I want a trap card. Don't know what you're talking about.
God bless you, Mike. So Mike's going to be the first number, and Dan's going to be the second number. Oh, you both get Eilish cards.
Yay.
Both trap cards.
That would be
Awesome.
hysterical. I would freaking love that. Let me.
And they both hit
see.
Michael John.
No.
There.
Dan, yours would hit me. Mine would hit you because that's how that works.
Well,
There you go. There's
that would be
your.
how it should work. Go ahead and draw them.
Go ahead and draw them. Everybody's pooled, so I'm gonna flip a card while they're drawing.
Okay.
Breakthrough. The heroes will go first, and they will flurry. I'm gonna call it, because you got one guy left, and you guys are gonna beat the shit out of him. So he's gone. You go first, you flurry, and he's done. I want to, in order to call it at this point, just somebody throw a card down on the table. I don't care what it is. One card.
Yeah, hold on, I'll do that. Does it have to be from our pool or just any card?
I would prefer a pooled card.
Oh, well then. What round? Oh yeah, that was what I was getting ready to pool. That was our second round.
That was your second round, correct?
So
I'll
play the idea card to let people earn cards on this.
That works. That works. Done. All right.
But can at least one person have drawn a card for the approved action?
No, that defeats the purpose.
Then I'd rather not pool that. And I'd rather not play that. I'd rather play it out.
There you are.
Thank you. Where?
There.
Ah, I was about to say.
Somebody put a card from your pool on the table.
There we go. Just take it.
Cool. All right. So what are we doing?
I gave you a card. We were skipping the whole thing, right?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, your combat's
Okay.
over. You're standing
Yep.
there amidst the
Oh.
battered and destroyed
Oh, gotcha.
third generation Eilish Gospog.
I would like to look at these roots on the wall.
Would you? Why don't you give me a evidence analysis roll, please, sir?
That sounds good.
16.
Sure.
My evidence analysis ain't much, but still, I can try to give you at least something. There we go.
Ooh,
Apparently, I got something.
well done. Anybody else?
Bueller.
You don't want
I
me
will try to help.
Well, I
Okay.
mean,
Doesn't hurt.
One's not bad.
Eh. No, point
you're
the
plus
camera
2.
over there. +2. How's a 12 look? I shouldn't be stymied, but plus 7 from
You're
14.
too short. This is kind of you're pouring over this. It's a DN14.
yeah. Well, he's too.
So I shouldn't be stymied.
Oh,
'Cause
you
after
shouldn't be
combat-
stymied. Okay.
Yeah, 14.
Yeah, that's fine. Is that your final answer?
You want?
You know what? It's DN. I just realized something. It's DN10.
Mhm.
Levels matter. Is 14 your final answer?
I'll put some candy on it. I haven't spent some candy.
Well, don't spend candy. Where you at?
I'm over here.
There you go.
What are we spending?
Instead of the candy, I'm spending a drama.
There's your yeah. All right, cool.
2.
Boost it up.
Last rolls a 16.
There you go. Outstanding. So you're looking at these roots. Has I'm pretty sure Rocket has dealt with a nightmare tree before, right? Yes, no?
No, I have not.
Has anyone in the group dealt with a nightmare tree before?
I think Broderick might have, and
I don't believe that there was one in that book.
No, there was
I-
not.
I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
Roderick has.
yeah,
Burn the witch. I've dealt with a tree before.
Yeah.
Yes,
There you
you
go.
have. Yes, you have. Okay, so these are definitely, they look very reminiscent of a nightmare tree. You're certain that these are some kind of offshoot of a night. It's not a nightmare tree, but it started out life as one, or unlife as one. They are clearly tapping into the possibility energy inherent in the Cosm. You can see the red and blue in the tree. If you carve a little bit of the bark loose and get the sap flowing, the red and blue comes out as well. And they're sucking the energy right out of the native Cosm. In fact, in this area, you can tell that it's trying to remove the core Earth Cosm altogether and allow the Eilish reality to become dominant. What you think would happen if you put this into an area where two invading Cosms suppressed the native Cosm is it would drain out one of the native Cosms, or one of it would drain out the native Cosm and allow the invading Cosms, one of them, whichever is stronger, would become dominant and take root, supplanting, completely removing the native Cosm. It looks like it's removing core Earth from this zone.
That's not good.
All right, so we're going to do, let me back out a little bit. We're going to do a little DSR now. And I'm not even going to put the blocks down. I'm just going to put the letters.
Is it the same scene?
No, we're going to do the card thing.
Oh boy, this is gonna hurt. Well, I will end up having to get rid of that. Okay. Are you guys ready to trade for some cards?
Maybe.
Oh, I'm supposed to go to 5 now.
There's a hero. Oh, that's right. We're at 5.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I keep the seize initiative. The opponent fails. Second chance. I guess the hero and the drama. Which means I have to get rid of this extra opponent. This extra opponent fails, and the idea.
So I'm gonna drop this coup de grace
And this
take that.
extra hero. That's what I have to get rid of.
I'm taking the opponent fail.
Hero. It hurts.
It does hurt.
How the hell did I?
It's just you guys have been relatively full on cards, so there was no need, and you've been doing well. I haven't needed to pass you any cards, so I'm having to get rid of the good ones. It hurts.
Somehow I've got 2 transfers in my.
Oh, I gave you one.
No, but I didn't have one to begin with.
Oh, I traded you one. Did it double up? Is it the same number?
Yeah, I think it doubled up. That's why it says I got 5 cards, but they're both the exact same card.
Well, just drop one and kill it.
Mm-hmm.
There's the one I want to kill then, I guess. And
And then you can put the other one down, and as you go.
I need to go back up to 5, and then I can do the recycle. Okay. Now we ready for recycling?
Is that it? Going once, going twice. Sold American.
All right, now we're recycling.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to get rid of the one I actually meant to get rid of.
You don't want to be generous to your cohorts?
I don't have enough. Well, never.
No, he doesn't.
No.
That's the answer. No, he doesn't.
No, he doesn't.
I was trying to think of a nice way to put it, but no, that's the right way to put it. No.
All right, so we're walking through the caves and caverns here, trying to make our way to the other end of this as things are going, and we're gonna go do. You're on the clock. You don't know really why, what's gonna happen, but it's not rounds like individual rounds. It's hours in time taken from one point A to point B. You're gonna have to figure out how to survive in this cavern as you go, because things are the gloom is starting to get oppressive, and it's starting to gnaw at your brain. In fact, you're starting to hear noises, and you think that it's paranoia is setting in, and maybe one or more of your compatriots are plotting against you. In fact, they might be trying to steal something valuable that you have, and even if you don't have anything valuable, you're certain that they think that you do, and so you're getting paranoid. Step B. Why is that coming out?
It's because when I traded, I got 2 of those as well.
Ah.
So I just dropped one on the table.
I delete that.
Huh?
Wasn't that the one you passed me?
The second chance is when you passed me for the glory.
Oh, okay. So it just gave you 2 of them? That is weird.
Yes, it did. It gave me 2.
Okay. Step B, you're going to have to exert your will to drive out because the voices are really going to start pecking at you, and you're going to have to exert your will to not turn on your friends. Step C, everybody's going to have to test for defeat individually. And then step D, everybody's going to cross over a barrier, and we're going through a storm. So,
Assuming that we survived the defeat test.
well,
Mhm.
yeah, you don't know what's happening there.
I know it's not good.
You won't like it.
That's correct. That's what I just said.
All right, so first card up has a B and a C on it.
No, there's some.
Oh, and this is definitely not a supernatural evil or anything like that.
If it were, what would you?
I would roll a cult. But let me see. It may say no. It's at the start of a fight is when a cultist applies.
You're not facing anything.
So-
It feels supernaturally evil, but there's nothing that you can't latch onto to apply your cult knowledge.
Right, but I do have natural leader, which lets me put cards into other people's action pools. So I am of the opinion that if the very vulnerable won't matter, I would usually say, does it stick around until it does, or do you prefer me to spend a possibility? And the reason I ask that is when I'm GMing, if someone's like, oh yeah, it's a DSR, I'll become very vulnerable to put cards in pools. I'm going to like, no, you're not. There's no one here to fight. So the very vulnerable is not a cost. And the rules say you have to have a cost. So
I'll let you switch. Well,
what do you, I don't want to be a hypocrite. That's why I'm asking.
yeah, that's kind of going to have to cost you a possibility to do.
Yep. So I will give, Dan, I will give you this C's initiative because we don't want to be in a C. And you know what? I will, Jim, I will go ahead and put that glory in your pool.
So you're wanting me to play that seeds.
Yeah, well, this way we can try for an A.
That's why I
No.
looked up there.
Yeah, and not have a surge.
And not have a surge.
If we're
So we're
standard, I don't know if we're
season?
dramatic.
We are standard.
Correct, seizing.
Okay. Look out! It's a possible setback. The heroes will go first, and they can surge.
We
You
got
know,
an
Still
A.
better. It's still
know.
better. Possible setback is better.
Okay.
Yeah, the possible setback is that it's you may if you don't make this survival roll, you're gonna get
Right.
caught in a cave in.
So
Yeah.
so I do have a point in survival, and I've got a total of 9 to start with.
I do not have a point and a total of 14.
That ends up being better.
I think it does. The 5 delta.
I'm short 2 surges.
1, 2, 3, 4.
There we go. Okay.
If anyone would like to help me with survival, I would gladly take it.
Yes, I will
We
try
should-
to do this with survival.
We should go that away.
Boom.
There we
1,
go.
2.
+2, +3. Not helping.
Not hurting though.
Is that it?
I am choosing not to roll.
Okay.
Okay, so you're +2.
The number required for me to get to 10 is 2.
4 +3. Yeah, 4 +3.
Excellent.
There you go.
Not that, yeah. I'm contributing.
I'm helping. Oh, look at that. Is that 16 is your survival?
Oh yeah, yeah. Sorry,
Mhm.
I thought
Oh
you saw.
yeah.
No, I was waiting for you to tell it to declare yay. All right, so that's successful. You move on. Does anybody want to do an action before we flip a card?
I already assisted, so
Everybody's assisted, I think. Yeah.
It's just
I
our-
did not, but
Anything
Nothing.
you want to do?
I'll cast telekinetic strike in case something jumps us when we come
Okay.
around the corner.
Cast it.
All right, it is up.
Okay. When suddenly the heroes can be confused and there's an A and a B on the card. So no card play this round,
And I do not have a way to get rid of that yet.
but there is a B.
There is a B.
Now this is everybody. You need to make a will spirit to force the voices out of your mind, or you will all have the same Colonel Day. Well, you will all have the same -2 gloom penalty that Colonel Day currently is experiencing. If Colonel Day you fail, you will go to a -4.
So I should have a -2 on the willpower roll?
This is not affecting your will.
Okay.
It affects your soaks and realities.
There we go.
And we only needed a 10, so it's a pass.
1, 2, 3, 4,
There we
5.
go, I'll make it.
Yep, everybody made it. Excellent. All right, next card. Lucky break. There's an A and a D on the card.
Doesn't
So-
seem like
If we test for defeat now and make it, would we draw cards?
No,
Okay.
but because there is not a C on the card, you need a will or a spirit from someone or everyone again, or you have problems.
I'm going to.
If you want to do one roll, it's like a stealth roll. Because somebody like somebody's bucking up everybody.
Yeah.
But if everybody, it's an all or nothing. You either all do it or one of you does it.
I think we should assist Zaharok because he's been getting left out.
I like that idea.
I don't assist you, Jim. Sorry.
okay.
Well, you also have a good spirit.
I'm not
I do
helping you.
have.
I'm confused by what Zaharok is throwing out there.
He's like, wait,
Wait, what?
what?
What? Why
We're
is
putting
he?
Zaharok for this
Yeah. You have the highest spirit at the table, don't you?
with a 9?
With
Yeah.
a 9.
Everybody else is an 8.
Right. That's fine. It's just I have that
So what
1 point of
Requender
willpower.
is helping? No, he's
Technically,
not.
as funny as it is,
Yeah,
the
Requender
Lone
is.
Rocket Ranger has a better willpower than I do.
Does he?
Yeah, he does.
Doing it wrong, Jim.
No,
I think you thrust him into this role.
Well,
I
he's
have-
also got a bunch of cards.
I have 1 point in willpower only so that I can explode on the 20.
Okay.
Yeah, but we're
Alright.
in rounds. You guys should be pooling cards.
Yeah.
All right, so
Yeah.
you have one assistant. So
I don't
that's-
think I had. I had not pulled a card, so I will put the glory in because that is what I would have put in the first round. All right. All right. So,
Wait, the glory I put into your pool.
oh, you did. Okay.
Yeah.
you're -2.
All right. Well, then was that also?
They who all helped, Requender and myself, or did it need to be higher than
That's
11?
why he didn't give it a higher penalty.
All right. So -2. Check.
Sorry, I was busy sneezing. I couldn't respond.
See,
All as well.
you're
There
fine.
you go. Yeah. All right, so here comes the 4th round. Oh, you can't stop me. A, B, and a D on the card.
This isn't looking good.
No, it's really not. I think this time, if we have to do the willpower thing, we should all be assisting the ranger.
Yep.
Sure.
Okay.
I will assist the Rocket Ranger.
Okay.
I must.
I will not assist the Rocket Ranger.
there's
The Rocket
only
Ranger's
s-
like, why have we been listening to the lizard? Come on, guys.
There's only so many times I can roll well, but
I did not help either.
You would have made it, Jim.
yep, clearly.
So we're
Mike,
just
you have to
so
say-
it's
Sorry.
a
So I got
Rocket
one
Ranger -2.
I got 1 help.
Yeah.
So it's -2, we said?
Yes.
Roquender might have fallen asleep. or he's muted.
There we go.
Boom. Okay.
Well,
So
let's go for glory.
Eh,
You have 2 cards in your pool, Mike?
it's possible. Yeah, it's possible.
All right, trade me for this hero and this drama.
I've got a drama already.
Trade me for the hero.
I will give you a second chance.
Sold.
So here's
it's like, where was
oops.
that earlier?
Here's for the hero.
Didn't work.
Last roll
You
was a
clicked on something
39.
else.
Yeah, I clicked on the Rookwinder roll. Well,
Ooh,
and then we'll drop the drama
very nice.
and we'll get it there.
And Zarok gets to play the glory.
Oop.
That's 60.
Hits it on the number.
I'm very
And-
happy that I
And
used
for fun for you, Mark, I have nothing that falls under the low axioms of Isle. So figure out something later.
your clothes.
Oh yeah, I would have clothes. That'd be about it.
Or your-
Who's documenting?
Zarok.
Okay.
So clearly the story does not come out exactly the way it was supposed to. It just comes out,
But it's still impressive.
right. It's impressive because I use bigger words than people expect me to use.
Like 2 and V.
All right. It's another willpower.
Make it favored. Give him some. Put favored on something so it can be favored in willpower
Oh
rolls.
god, yeah, I need to be
Yeah, no, I'll give you a rune of willpower favored once per scene.
I got it. Okay, cool.
Put that on something that matches Eilish axioms.
But I don't have any. I think
Clothing.
I've got clothing. Yes,
A ring.
I got a vest.
All right. Okay, last card. Looks like we're last ditching it.
And the possibilities, if you don't mind. Or do you want us to just draw those?
Oh, you go get it. Oh, we got a complication. I'm not through yet. Heroes can be inspired. You haven't taken any damage.
So that will count for the step C, but not the step D. And I don't think anyone has a step D card.
I think you were correct, but we can last ditch effort still, right?
Yeah.
Everyone drew their card from the glory, right?
Correct.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so you're -2.
So
I did not.
the
I
last
don't do-
ditch effort, is that everyone has to roll reality or one person is rolling reality?
No, everybody. And the good news, this is good news, is that both steps C and D are everybody. So the -2 counts for both rolls. Congratulations. So what's happening is the gloom you've successfully exerted your will to keep this oppressive darkness out, but now there are actual physical tendrils of darkness manifesting to grab at you, and they are enveloping you and wrapping around you, and whenever they touch you or caress your exposed flesh, you can feel them pulling the possibility energy out of you. And so anyone who fails this defeat test is going to lose a possibility, and I need to know who fails. And then right after that, we're crossing over. You can see a reality. You're running from the gloom. You can see there's a light at the end of the tunnel, literally a light at the end of the tunnel as the lightning of the red and blue lightning crackles at this boundary layer of what you have come to know as one reality roiling against another. And so you're not sure what's on the other side of that reality storm, but it's better than being here because these tendrils are going to just leech all of the possibility energy out of you. And when you have no more to give, it's going to take your life force. So with that.
So if I'm correct in my math, we're going to be a -2 for the multi-action, right? Where, right, the C and the D, and an additional -2 because it's the last ditch effort and there's no step D.
Yeah.
So 4. And then additionally, those of us who failed earlier, our reality is also 2 points lower.
Yes.
Okay. Well, you're probably going to suck all my possibilities on this because the defeat test is the lower of spirit or strength. Even with the -2 penalty, my strength is still lower.
It's only gonna get one from you. If you fail the defeat test, it's only gonna get one from you. The thematic, that's why you're running and you're gonna cross the barrier, is because if you stay there, it's gonna kill you. You're not gonna stay there. You can spend on this if you wish.
Yeah, I'm trying to do some math. Is it one? What happens if we fail altogether on both of them?
You lose a possibility, and then we go look at what happens if you fail the reality the test on a crossing a storm.
Which is also losing. So I'd lose up to 2.
Yeah.
Well, in which case then, may as well try to spend, right?
Yep.
All right, so that is the defeat test.
It's both, isn't it?
I'm doing the math for the storm. My reality is 6 points higher, so a 14 on the storm. So yes, I will get through.
Do the math on the storm though, because it's important. You might get, depending on how high you get, you could suck something out of the storm.
14.
You got to get to, I think you got to get to 15, don't you?
Yeah, although, here, I'll put an action on it to get me to 17.
Let's see.
Turn an action into a possibility.
Yeah, you sure do.
I'll draw that.
And I'm going to do the same thing here too, is I'm going to, because I got a 10 and then a 12 on the reality, I'll spend an action to turn that into a possibility.
Okay.
I will have an 11 on my defeat and then a 19 for the storm, which I believe also draws me 1.
Yes. I think we've got
I still have to roll. I just was letting-
Zarok and Roderick.
Yeah, I was letting all the rest of the math go. All right. So my spirit, and so we said basically we're -4.
Yeah. Colonel Day was minus a bunch. It was bad for him. Oh, look at you.
Well, my reality is 3 points higher than that, so that's an 18.
You're 2 off of a good, or I mean, an outstanding.
So I will also turn an action into a possibility.
Now you'll turn an action into 2
Two
possibilities.
possibilities. Mhm.
2 possibilities.
Well, you're already getting 1, so I agree with your first statement, Jim.
Hey, I was going to, hey, Dan, do you have a possibility? Or I'm going to see the master plan left?
Yeah, the master plan. It's actually in my pool.
Oh, okay.
Julie,
Just
why-
check in when we get out of the DSR. Are we immediately switching a scene here?
Well, Dan's,
all.
we got Roderick left.
Oh,
Right.
okay.
And you
Oh, then
need.
do your thing,
I
buddy.
saw a bunch of strength rolls, and I just
Oh,
saw him
sorry.
do a spirit roll. So,
So-
what do you need rolled?
You need a defeat
What's-
check, so it's your lower of spirit or strength unless you have a perk.
A lower of spirit or strength. Okay, so
Correct.
Which most storm knights, that's usually strength. Usually.
Usually.
Unless you're playing a big brute, right? In which
Right.
case,
Oh,
hold on, Dan. Why don't you trade me a card, Dan? That one that you were asking about a moment ago. And
well, I mean, I could just play the second chance I have,
oh, okay. Then I will let you play yours, and I will hold on to mine.
the one you gave me earlier.
That's what I do.
go ahead, try it again, Dan.
I'm very pleased with how the evening's gone because I used perks to put both those glories. So I'm really pleased with how things have worked out.
That's better. It's not where you need to be, but that's better.
Yep.
You're
And we don't have.
legit.
We're just using what's in our pools right now, right? We're not using our hands.
Yep.
Correct.
We're not confused.
Zarok, did you pick up your possibilities?
I drew them.
Oh,
Sorry.
you drew them. Okay.
And I picked up one that somebody else put down, I think.
I just put one down.
Whatever. As long as always everybody's Jake, we're good.
Yeah, no one's twisting.
Jesus.
Okay, so
Do you have another card in your pool?
I've got 2 cards in my pools.
'Cause
One is romance and one is master plan.
Quick question. How does Roderick have a strength of 1?
What? Why is it? That's a good question. Why is it rolling?
Right? It dropped the value of your strength from 7 to a.
holy crap.
It's supposed to be a 7. I guess what happens when I clicked on it, I accidentally deleted the first number or something. I don't know.
Okay, so you have a 12 in that roll.
Yes, there's a 12 in there.
All right, so that's a 12. That passes your defeat test. What's your reality based on that?
You said base that was strength. My reality is going to be 3 points
Add-
higher.
How many?
3 points higher.
3, 15. All right, so you earned yourself a possibility.
Cool.
There you go.
I got my possibility back. And I did fix my strength, so at least it's back to where. Jesus.
All right, so
Thanks for noticing that, Rod.
all right, let's see. We've
Appreciate it.
got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I count 6 Cosm cards in play, right?
Mm,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're correct.
Okay, 6D2. All right, Zaruk, you can drop that core earth. And everybody else's can hang on to what they have. And now I have to figure out which one you actually did get. Slash.
it's okay. Everyone can
R.
suddenly look at me and go, "Why didn't I play Go for Broke when we were, just about to have to last ditch on a C and a D with a defeat tests?"
You know, yes. Way to read cards.
No, I thought we were all fine. We were perfectly fine.
You're like, oh, I know we're gonna. This was the I know we're going to run into another Cosm here soon. So
There you go, Zarok.
ooh.
What was that you just put? Sorry, I missed what that was that you did.
He gave me a new Cosm card.
Oh,
Everybody else gets to keep theirs.
do we do the other card thing too?
Yes.
That's good. So I'm going to draw 3 cards because all the good cards I have been given away.
We are at what are we at now? 5?
Still
Yeah.
5.
6?
He doesn't go
5?
anywhere in 5.
Trying to draw from a deck with no more cards. Needs to get shuffled.
There you go.
The hell are you trying to draw for a deck that he ain't been shuffled yet?
Because he's Rod. What do you want?
Oh, well, benefit of the doubt and all that.
I will draw 2 more. Hopefully nobody else got an attuned, a martyr, or number 1 adrenaline.
No.
All right, are we recycling now?
Yes.
Oh, recycle this.
That doesn't sound very kind.
God damn it! Don't grab that yet.
No, I'm not. I'm spreading them out so I can look.
I think I'm gonna recycle a willpower.
Yeah, I ended up having 2 of the. So
Yep, that was a good recycle.
Well, we've gone through all the doom and gloom, and it's and I think I want to inspire y'all.
Well, real quick, as you do, Mark, I'm going to turn that martyr in for a card and a possibility, if you don't mind.
Roderick's dead.
wait. Order of operation here. Which card goes down
Yeah,
first?
the Inspire went down.
Oh, well, I haven't done anything yet, so I will hold on to it.
Because I want to play the master plan on the Inspire.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. Yeah. I'm not gonna be a dick. You guys are.
I was basically doing it to try to go see maybe I get lucky and get a master plan. Was my thought.
All right, so stand by.
Nope. Two possibilities. We could just draw them off the deck if you want, because you have that accessible.
Too late now.
Yep.
Too late now.
I will take those two that I am by.
Did you get one for your martyr?
I did not.
There.
I'll take those three. Thank you. And then, because all the cool kids are doing it, I will give you an attuned.
Oh, I'm not sure you're gonna like that plan.
With three possible decks out there, I'm gonna love that plan. I don't know what I'm getting from.
You know what? I don't see this coming in handy anywhere, so I'll just go ahead and
Go
play it
get you an
now.
Eilish one.
Okay, I will draw that.
So, Mark, you can hand me another possibility, and I'll draw a card.
I don't think this one would be appropriate, so I will not play it.
All right, so who hadn't picked up their possibility stack over here?
Probably Michael John, because he's
Kendra's got 7.
maybe he
No,
did.
I'm at 7.
No idea what you're saying, Michael
I went
John. You're
over
a
and I
robot.
took some as soon as someone else took.
Yeah, they got.
Is this any better?
Yeah.
There you go. That is better.
Okay. So what happened is I picked up some as soon as someone else picked up some, and we both got them, and so I just didn't pick up any others. And those were
Okay.
probably those two.
Okay. So at this point, you come through the storm, and you are clearly in an Eilish Aurorsh mixed zone. And as you look around, you see this. You've come out on a side tunnel to some kind of a well-worn path that's paved with very, very expertly hewn stone that fits so well together that if you were to try and fit a piece of paper between them, you couldn't. And they're as smooth as a billiard table, and they lead to a drawbridge. And the drawbridge that's over this chasm, you're in this massive cave. This drawbridge is over a chasm that as you lean over and look, it just disappears. The gloom is gone. You're in, and it's this cavern is illuminated. There's like a lava flow that goes into something, and it's illuminated. You can see pretty well. You can tell, those of you who are either Eilish or have been to Isle, you can tell you're in the land between. And this drawbridge is definitely been, it looks like it's been damaged and attacked, but you can see a way to get across the drawbridge, and in the distance you can see a small dwarven outpost. It's clearly dwarven made because there's a big dwarven statue with his smith's hammer raised above this precarious walkway that goes around the fortress. And it looks that if this dwarf were to drop his hammer, it would hit that path dead on, and it's just the same width as the path too. But the buildings that are up the side embankment of this cliff, little plateau, looks like it's been long neglected and destroyed. It's been abandoned for probably centuries. And you can see that the route leads around it and then up towards, well, it might be daylight coming up over there. You can't tell. It's a light source of some kind that might be exterior.
Obviously, the bridge is trapped.
Yeah, quite obviously.
So we're going to
I'll start walking over it then.
spring the trap.
Yes, I start. You're like,
I
the
was
bridge is
gonna wait.
trapped. I'm like, all right, I'll start walking over it by myself.
I'll watch.
Sure.
Okay, so as you walk around the edge, you look up, you can see that this thing is, that it's clear that's what that is designed to do. You can see the hinge point. You can see the arm is built in such a way. It definitely is designed to swing in some fashion. And you wait, you keep coming, walking, and you come and you wait, and nothing ever happens.
Now, obviously, he did not hit the pressure plate. So then I will use my rocket pack to just jump over the bridge.
And then you get back out of the sky.
Well, no, this is so the bridge gets you over the chasm. This is on the path. It's like built out, and the path
Oh.
goes around it. And this is
Sure.
up here to drop down on this path, which if it did that, you're pretty sure it would collapse a big portion of it, and anybody on the path in that area would slide down into the chasm. And then it would become impassable, and you'd have to attack the keep.
Oh,
But it looks
okay,
like
okay.
that's what they did. They just
Okay.
decided not to go through all of that. They just attack the keep. But you get around it, it doesn't trigger anything. And as you come around, you can Colonel, give me an occult roll.
Oh, that's not terrible.
No, that's really good. So you can see up in front of you, you see several things at once. You see a horde of what you would consider to be Gospog, probably the first planting, but there's something very off about them. That gloom that you've been wandering through seems to be clinging to them like the vines of a Gospog normally would. Instead of where the vines of the plant matter would be holding the skeletal decomposing portions of the Gospog together, this darkness seems to be in a tangible fashion holding the Gospog together. It's really like you'd call it more of a dark pog, really, than you would a Gospog. And at the same time, you can see that they're clustered around a root ball of those roots that were reaching out. And so we're going to have a combat with a DSR at the same time, because I know how you like those, Rod.
I mean, I like doing them to people. It's different on them.
Yeah, isn't it?
Do you need the occult roll you asked for was to learn stuff, not for the hey, we're about to face supernatural evil creatures, correct?
Correct.
Okay. So I will be
Crap.
prepared. And I will pull a card. I'll pull that card, and then I draw 2, and I keep 1. I'll keep that hero and kill the willpower.
How's a 19 against their find?
Probably outstanding. It is in fact outstanding.
Oh no, Raquinder's run away.
Where'd that guy go?
He keeps on jumping around. It's just, I don't know.
Oh, by the way, Mark, do I think that these Gospogs are targeting me with nasty?
Hang on, wait for it.
Oh, really? I was like, well, this card's not going to do anything, but I'll play it as a joke.
You know, they did have some rumors they heard about you. They heard you like the vines.
What is this? The party is a target of nasty rumors. Non-player characters react negatively or in an outright hostile persuade. Fuck. Oh, shit. Okay.
That's why I said I'd play it as a joke.
Yeah. All right.
I'll pick it back up.
I deleted it. All right. So here you go. Let me get that stuff out of the way. So it's clear that the problem with the gloom and everything that's going on in Core Earth on the other side of this tunnel is stemming from that root ball up front, and you're coming up underneath the underside of what you would assume would be some kind of a nightmare tree. That's not really a nightmare tree. It's more like a gloom tree, or a tomb tree. So we're gonna need a DN10 magic skill of some kind to ascertain what's going on from an arcane standpoint, because this tree shouldn't be doing what it's doing, and it clearly is. Somehow it's using the magic axioms of Isle to empower what it's doing. But then that's not the only thing going on, because it's clearly using undead abilities here. So we're gonna need a DN12 faith test to figure out what's going on there from that standpoint. And then it's clearly occultish or empowered by the powers of darkness. So we're gonna have to bless this, and we're gonna have to do a really good job of blessing it for DN14 bless. Or if you don't have bless, we'll use, you'll have to exert your will over the powers of evil that are empowering this tree. And then finally, we need a DN16 reality test to reconnect, to repair the connection that this thing is ripping up, because it's destroying the underlying core earth reality. And if it's successful, it's essentially going to erase core earth underneath the Aurorsh and Isle zone. And one of those two will become native to this area. So with that stated, and Raquinder running away, this is, by the way, dramatic, if you hadn't figured it out. Son of a figures now as a dramatic. Closer to victory. The heroes will go first. There's an A, a B, and a D on the card, and maneuver is the approved action. And if I had kept it in standard, the villains would have been set back. So I dodged that bullet.
You don't
What?
have faith, do you, Mike?
I do not have faith.
Okay.
So we're probably looking at mind. Is mind a different DN from the magic skill?
Yes.
If you guys want, I have a mind of 13 and a faith of 9. I can try to hit both those steps.
I like it.
All right. I will concentrate on other things then.
So now, if you're going to bless anything like a spirit, that would be helpful. Just throwing that out there.
Gotcha. So I will do just that. I will try to bless everyone's spirit, and I will shoot an explosive round into the 4 that's in front of me.
I love it when you come up with good ideas, Dan.
Yeah, whatever.
No, shooting an explosive round. That's a great idea.
It is.
All right. So it's going to be
+1.
her. Oh, yeah.
+1.
Combat fire, like I said, it's 5 points higher, so it'll be a 17. What's that look like?
17.
Yeah.
What is that on my dodge?
Yes, dodge for the Gausspogs in front
That's
of
a
me.
good success. You are 2 off and outstanding.
2?
2.
All right. Well, I'll go ahead and do this. So I'll boost it up and maybe get a chance of having higher armor bless. Was the last roll 16. Shoot, it's only a 19, just shy. And we have no cards to activate. So
No, that's an outstanding on my dodge.
Yeah, but not the bless.
Not the bless.
Okay.
Yeah, I know it's an outstanding on that, but I was looking for the outstanding on the bless.
Yeah.
All right, so it's a 1 for 1 minute for what do we say, spirit,
Yeah. Still helps. Still
and
helps.
then outstanding on the damage for the explosion.
What's your minimum damage?
Give me a second, I'll look that up because it is an explosive round, so it'll be different. It's 15 damage plus you said it was
15 minimum?
outstanding. So
It's
actually going to be an 18 minimum because I get an extra PD beat for a supernatural evil.
And what's your blast?
It is a small blast radius, is what it says.
Just bits of Gospog go everywhere. And as they do, you watch this dark wispy stuff kind of drift around and reconnect to other Gospog. It's unnerving.
Yes.
All right. If you're done, I will go for the steps A and B.
Um,
All right. So, Mark, I'm going to become very vulnerable to pass some cards out.
So you rolled a 1 and disconnected, right?
Yes, but I'm still able. That perk is not a contradiction anywhere, which is
Okay.
why I'm going to get Mike. Mike, you can pull that rally, and you could pull this second chance. And I'm hoping you'll trade that if this opponent fails.
Oh, don't do it, Mike. Come on, hold on.
Let me think about that.
You
I'll love you a
haven't
long
mind
time if you hold on
controlled
to that.
him. Haven't mind controlled him yet.
Oh, I
Hey, Mark,
failed
I
my
think I'm
roll.
going to go for a second chance.
Can't possibly roll a
I
1
had-
twice.
Yeah, I can, and we know that I can, but I had already figured out, okay, if that happens, this is what I have to do. It would suck, but all right. So that is a 17 mind for whatever the difficulty has to be, and a 14 faith.
Oh shit, I forgot to do a thing. That's all right. I'll do it next time. Okay, go ahead. Keep going. Do your thing. What?
That was, yeah, I have a 17 mind and a 14 faith for steps A and B.
Okay.
All right. Hey, Mike, you got the rally card back.
Hey, I did.
Remember, it's in your pool. It's in your pool.
Oh, yes.
And I am very vulnerable having done that.
They should be both in my pool.
Yes, both.
There you go.
Yep.
Okay. Do you need me to rally?
Yeah, but I figured other people, I'd at least let people get like one.
I get a card out there. Yeah, you know. Okay.
All right. So that's Roderick and Colonel Day.
Yep.
should've done something to
Roquindir is
Roderick,
going to come out of the shadows and shoot the 4 of his Gospog or Dark Pog. What's their dodge?
9. You're 2 off outstanding.
Hmm. What's would we know their toughness?
Yeah, toughness is an 11.
Yeah, I'll spend.
Drop it on the table. Do not push the button.
It got negated.
Hold on. Drop it on the table.
I think
I
he did
did.
right over here.
Oh, I don't see it because it's under something. There it is. It's under something. All right. So. Oh. All right. So Raquinder. Let's see. You get that is a standard success. You may choose you see the 10 as you channel possibility energy to alter the outcome from the possible things that you see that could happen. You see the 4 Gospog in front of you combine their dark tentacles and the gloom reaches out, and you have a choice. You can choose to accept the boost and give that possibility energy to your Dark Pog to be used as they wish, or you can allow them to negate your spend.
Hmm.
If they're dead, they can't use it, right?
Yeah.
Oh, just never mind that the gloom is going elsewhere, but hey.
I mean, yeah, I'll give it to them. The gloom's not here, so I'm sure nothing bad will happen.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Okay, so you rolled a 17, so that's a good success. What's your minimum damage?
So do I still not get the possibility?
Yeah. Your choice is you boost. Oh no, you boost
He
and
hasn't.
you
He
you
hasn't
gave
rolled
it
it
to
yet.
him. You gave it to him. Yeah. They took it, and you get to boost.
All right, so 24 is an outstanding.
Yes, it is. Their toughness is an 11. What's your minimum damage?
My minimum damage is a 16.
Okay, that's the number you need. So you attacked how many?
4.
Okay, so you blast them. All 4 of them vanish, and the majority of their dark gloom moves to Zarok's group.
You're welcome.
Thanks.
Let's see. Lone Rocket and Zarok.
Go ahead, Zarok.
I will jump into that fray. And you know what? Let's just see how it goes. I will all out attack all 4 of them.
Excellent.
So minus 2, minus 4. So minus 2 total.
-6, -2 total. Yes.
How is it 13?
That is a standard hit. Excuse me. This is melee, correct?
Yeah, I'm clawing at it,
Unarmed,
so.
9, 14, standard hit.
All right, let's see how they do with 21 points damage.
Oh, that takes them all out. And the gloom moves to the 2 in front of Roderick. Rocket Ranger.
I'm going to rocket myself into the air a little, so they can't reach me. And then I'm going to shoot the 4 with a couple of AP dual AP Colt 45s. Yep. Oh, I put the modifier in there already. I was smart. How's a 17 look so far?
Standard success. 2 off and outstanding.
What's at the what was their dodge?
9.
9. So it's a good.
Good success.
Good. Did I say standard? I'm sorry. Good success. 2 off outstanding.
That should be -4, so that should be a 13. So it is a standard success. I didn't.
One
hold
off
on,
a good.
Sorry, it's what one. I'm targeting all 4. Should be a -6. It's an 11. I am going to spend a possibility and see what happens.
Okay, don't push the button yet.
I will not push a button. I will give you this.
Ooh, I have a good success. On a good success, I gain that automatically, and you may boost.
Okay. So I'm going to click my possibility. I'm going to put the minus in here this time. -6. Last roll was an 18. So that goes to a 15. Okay.
Good success.
So
What's
now
your
we have a good
minimum
success.
Yep.
Minimum damage. Do they have any armor?
Do they have any armor?
I don't think they do.
Yes, armor, thick
Oh.
bark, armor 1.
Armor 1. I'm doing
Toughness 11.
I'm doing 15. So I think I need.
Are you AP?
Yes.
Okay, then 15's the number because
I'm
they're
AP,
11.
AP2. Yeah.
Yeah. So okay, so that takes all 4 of them.
Math hard.
And that's all of you. Yeah.
That would be correct.
Hmm. I want to blast Dan so bad with 2 possibilities, but I got a villain setback.
Oh no, you're dramatic.
Yep.
I am dramatic. I don't have a villain setback. Oh, good
Sorry,
for
Dan.
me.
Yeah, thanks for letting me know.
I
Here's
would give you
here's
inspiration,
the lone
Mike, if I could.
here's the lone Rocket Ranger driving the bus right over Roderick.
That's right. He just Roderick caught the jet blast as you rocketed
Yeah,
over.
exactly.
Oh, let's see. So what I got 4 on Colonel Day. So they claw into Colonel Day. How's a 10 look, Colonel?
Well, it looks like you did not take the +4 for being very vulnerable, so that will be a standard hit.
A 17? Excuse me, a 14? Standard hit?
Yep.
Okay, so you can enjoy 12 damage.
That is 2 shock, 1 off a wound.
Okay, so you have 2 attacks incoming, Roderick.
Uh-huh. Miss.
That's not done yet.
Oh, wait, there's more.
I feel like they're both getting boosted.
How's an 18 look?
Okay, this is against my unarmed or my melee, so that's going to be a good.
13?
All right.
And then second attack?
Well, let me try to soak the first one.
Go ahead. I rolled a 3, which
That
is
did give me a wound.
okay.
Did not. All right. Second one was a what?
A 10.
That's your final answer?
That is my final answer.
That's a miss.
Okay. That is all of me. You may play cards in your pool. Let's flip a card. Reversal. The heroes will go first and they can be inspired. The approved actions are maneuver and taunt. There's an A and a B on the card.
All right. Inspire, so I can lose my shot.
Who's up?
Hey, at the start of this round, since it is the second round and I had gotten an outstanding on my stealth, I get to make it again. I will not do it next round, however.
Okay.
But that would make them flat-footed against me. So, Colonel Day, if you would like to step back from those 4.
Yes, I was planning on doing that.
I got one more thing for you, Mark. I am going to make that idea card or drop the idea. So
Very good.
Card time.
So let me try to maneuver one of them to make him vulnerable as I step back, which will then give me the regular vulnerable. So the maneuver, this is terrible. Nope, that is not going to successfully maneuver.
No, you're not very vulnerable. You're vulnerable.
Correct, just standard vulnerable.
Okay.
And then I will shoot all 4 of them.
Good success. What's your minimum damage?
I will play a drama card. How does that interact with them?
What's your minimum damage on a good success?
My minimum damage on a good is 15.
Do you have any AP?
No.
Okay. So I still have all 4 of my guys there. You may choose again.
They can have my drama card.
Okay.
Because it'll transfer to Dan, and then Dan has to deal with the consequences of my actions.
You're such a nice guy.
wow.
So let me go ahead and
Screw you
spare-
guys. I'm
Wait.
all-
Wait. He has to deal with the consequences of your actions again.
Yeah, but it was really funny when I rolled 4 ones in a row last night, Dan. Just remember that. Hysterical.
And the bad part is that's with advantage.
Oh,
Yeah.
it was so bad.
Oh my
So
gosh, that's
bad.
brutal.
That's,
I grabbed
But
the
I,
that's
shotgun
awesome.
bar.
All right, so hit me with your
Uh,
that's extra.
yeah.
You're plenty. So they're gone.
You know what? Screw this. I will back up to become vulnerable. And I will drop another explosive round on those two.
Okay.
And well, I mean, it'll hit this one, but it'll splash. So just a single shot. 11.
Standard hit. What's your minimum damage?
Standard hit minimum damage is going to be 16.
That's enough.
Okay, because like I said, I get that automatic BD for them being supernatural evil.
And when the last of them go, you see the wisps of the dark pog seem to locate the closest root to the tree.
Hey,
Which we still have to finish dealing with.
Which you still have to finish dealing with.
Oh, we had no step C.
You did not.
Mhm.
So
if
what
you
would they
if
see?
you had
That
a
was Quinder, and that's Roderick. I think we still have Lone and Zaruk and Day to go this round. Yes.
Yeah.
that'd be correct.
I
remember to
already-
remember to draw your card if you were successful.
oh yeah, that's right.
Does anybody have do the three of you have anything you want to do before I flip a card? Because your opponents are gone.
I pulled everything. I have nothing left in my my hand.
No action to take.
There's
I
nothing
did. I
really
already
can do.
did at it.
I mean, you got any spells or boosts you want to do because it isn't any thing for a card.
Yeah, I don't.
You have no spell. Actually,
Yeah.
your what's your
Telekinetic strike.
Yeah, I mean, I could cast Telekinetic Strike, but I really feel it's cheesy to cast Telekinetic Strike for a free card.
But doesn't it last only 3 rounds?
It does only last 3 rounds.
So you've used it twice. You would just be changing the duration.
I didn't even use it this fight.
Well, in this case, things might show
All right,
back.
moving along.
Anyway,
Flipping a card.
yeah, go ahead, flip a card.
Oh, they regroup. The villains will go first, and they are inspired. Then A, a B, and a C on the card. The approved action is taunt.
I taunt the dead bodies. Or the dead again bodies.
What'd you say is on the card? C? We got a C?
Yes.
Yep.
8.
But we're not first, so.
See more.
There's more coming. Is anyone opposed to me throwing a rally down?
Throwing what down?
Rally.
I think it's a fantastic idea, personally.
How's everyone else? Everyone else good? I can throw a rally.
Yeah, I've had a couple of rounds of pooling cards.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, this is round 3, right?
Gospog rise up out of the dirt
That's
and
correct.
climb from the root balls, and these Gospogs seem to be coalescing from the very roots and fabric of reality itself. They will not be attacking this round, but they are definitely moving towards you for the next round.
I'm dropping the rally.
Okay, so rally away.
Rally lets you drop what you have and get back up to 5 cards, right?
Yep.
Discard as many from your hand, then refill.
All right. Well, I'm going to discard all 3 of these from my hand because I'm not going to use them.
Did somebody discard a leadership?
Is that what that is? I guess I did. Oops.
Are you sure you want to discard that one?
No, I'm going to pick that one back up. No,
You thought it was a
it's got
monologue.
the sa-
wasn't it?
yes, it's got the same picture of monologues. That's what I went with.
Oh, okay. Because a leadership has a built-in personal rally almost.
Yeah, like I said, I thought it was a monologue when I threw it out there. Thanks for noticing that, Rod. I still can go 4 cards, so.
All right, so we got reality, surge, connection, and action going away in 3, 2, 1. Gone. And
you can take the
and
adrenaline too. I'm going to rally that one as well.
Okay.
And trying to.
I got 2 leaderships down there, Rod.
Nice.
All right, so
Yeah.
we look to go. Let's see. Oh no, I go first.
Hey, Mark, I need you to shuffle the deck again. It ran out.
Oh, jeez.
It's like we're going through cards
There you
really
go.
fast.
Yeah. So I'm not doing anything this round because I'm just spawning. So who'd like to go first?
Who wants to do step C?
I will attempt step C since well, no, wait a minute. What's your faith?
You have the blessed miracle.
You have the blessed miracle.
Yeah, but didn't you have? No, you don't have it. You have the ward enemy, not blessed miracle.
Everybody has ward enemy if they have a point in faith, and if you're Rosh, you should have ward enemy.
Yes. All right. Then I will do the bless. And I will spend candy to get the bless high enough to what I need.
Stand by. Don't push the button.
Would you hold on? You are before you do, pick up your possibility.
I haven't put it down yet.
Okay, good. So I am currently vulnerable, so I will spend a possibility.
Stand by. Don't do anything.
Like, don't put it on the table.
No.
Yeah, not the usual boosting.
You can you're spending a possibility. Put it on the table. You may or may not get to do what you want to do. You can do what you want to do.
All right, so Dan, I'm going to put this. Oh crap! I did not have the cards in my hand. I thought I had. I was looking at Michael John's hand. Well, that's a bummer. That's okay. I will give you the adrenaline, and I will give Roquender the supporter. So Roquender can support you, and you can trade the adrenaline to somebody else to find 3 other points. Sorry, that was my oops.
Okay. Does anybody have anything to? Well, I mean, what is the role I'm looking for here?
So
you need a 14.
It's
You're currently
faith.
at a 12 with the supporter.
yeah,
Adrenaline's only good for strength and dex. So
correct. If anyone has a basic bonus, they can trade you for that adrenaline.
anyone?
I do not.
All right, then. In which case, Roquender should probably put that supporter in his hand if you're playing a possibility.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to because,
Okay, drop the possibility to the table.
and I'll wait for you to do your roll.
Okay, so you have a choice. You can take you can give it to me and boost, or you can allow me to negate it.
Let him have it.
Pass
Take
it
it.
back to Requender.
Yeah. Yeah. There you go.
Oh, that would
Well,
be friggin' hysterical.
All right,
All
so
right.
I'll go ahead and hit my boost.
Yep, go ahead.
And what was my last roll? 7. 19. Excellent.
There you go.
Now to put the leadership in my hand.
So as you're doing that, you can clearly tell Corbaal's power is inundating this tree. And you've just severed that connection to the dark god of necromancy. And with that severed connection to the tree, it's clear that you're going to have to re-anchor this area, because if you don't, the possibility energy is just going to continue to drain out, and you don't know what's going to happen. Bad things will happen, but you don't know what bad things. So
Speaking of possibility energy, that possibility is in the wrong group.
that's Roderick, right?
Right. But
No,
they
no, it's
need to be over on
Understand that. Understand where you'd like it to be.
I know, but just
All right. So that was Roderick. Who's next?
Are those little nice little goss boggies down here? Are they near Roderick?
Yeah.
Like within shooting range, or they're within?
They have
melee
not
with
yet engaged him.
Okay,
They are
I'm-
clearly coming to engage him.
and we're not vulnerable either right now.
No, you are not.
well, I'm going to shoot the 2 of them.
Okay.
I will put -2 on it this time. 2, 3. Okay, I got enough bullets.
Standard
Hey,
hit.
I'm going to spend a possibility.
Drop it to the table, but don't push the button.
Not pushing.
Ooh, that's a good success. Go ahead, give it to me. Where is it?
It's down over here.
I took it. You still get
Last
to
roll
boost
was
though.
a 14. Oh, there we go. Yep. So with the AP, I will kill both of those
Yes, you will.
as I'm flying in the air. Well, I know I was shooting
Just
the
don't
two
care.
on Roderick. It's freeing him up. Well, maybe the 2 on me will go over to him now. So who knows?
Who's next?
I will go. I will shoot once again, these 2 on me, and then these 2 on Colonel Day. And I will have to switch between both of my revolvers because I am running out of bullets.
Let me move before you shoot, if you don't mind.
I don't think you're quite engaged yet.
You are not.
Yeah, you're
no.
not in melee yet.
Okay.
No.
Then never mind.
Yeah, you're fine.
I will do the thing I was planning to do then. And give Assault a ward enemy.
I'm gonna spend a possibility, so you can go ahead and do the thing that you're gonna do.
You sure I gave you an adrenaline?
Yeah, but their dodge is what a
9.
yeah, but I need an outstanding to kill them all.
Okay.
You're fine.
Haha, I will spend it. Alright, a 19 is an outstanding.
Okay.
And I am all done.
Zaruk and Day.
I will all out attack the 2 on me.
Okay.
Do, 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 do. That's a 17.
17 in melee or unarmed is unarmed. A 17 is a good success. You are 2 off of an outstanding.
I don't need it because I'm 21 base.
Okay.
Hmm.
Day.
Not my fault.
Colonel muted.
Sorry, I already rolled the whatchamacallit, said everyone gets the +1 bonus to defenses.
Excellent.
Yeah, ward enemy.
Cards in pools. It's the 4th round. Curses. The approved actions are intimidate and trick. There's an A, a B, and a D on the card.
Who's got the best reality?
I have a 12.
I'm looking at 11.
I also have a 12 as well as a second chance in my pool. Mark, do I still have that -2 from the fog, the gloom?
Yes.
Never mind.
No, wait. No,
Unless
no.
unless
You're out of
use-
that. You don't. You
Oh.
don't.
Okay.
Sounds like winner.
I have a
winner.
10 reality, so
Same
Yeah.
here.
So it sounds like I go for it.
Yep.
Yep.
All right.
Hold on.
Can we
Okay.
assist him?
You may.
Okay.
Hold on.
Hold on. Oh, are more of them spawning?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's not their turn yet.
I have a 14. That's a 10, so 24. And another 10 for a 34.
Not sure what just happened.
I spent a hero card and a possibility
For
to
something.
get a 34 that makes the reality on this step a 26.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. I will definitely be assisting him then.
Yeah, I'll take some help.
Yeah, help sounds good.
Damage him.
I have good news, Rod. I don't need your second chance.
Oh, you have your own to play?
No, just as in, had I been the main person rolling, and we would have needed your second chance.
He's letting you have the I hurt you.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, unless you want to give me the second chance to stop it, but
No,
I got nothing.
no, I don't.
Right.
There we go.
Oh, so we're up +1 right now. Anybody else?
However, I will.
Wonder. There we go. Nope, you're at +1 there, Colonel.
Yep. Hmm.
Ooh.
You know
I
what?
am-
This is the fourth card. I think I'm inclined to see what's on the next card.
Hey, I got some, Rod. So I got two things. Is I do have in my pool. I've got a flurry, so we could try it again this round, but I don't know if the 26 will stand as the target number. And I've got a seize initiative, so we can keep this card for the next turn.
Okay. Seize initiative. I think we let it go.
Oh, hey, those villains should have been stymied, so that should have been a 24, not a 26.
Okay.
Just saying.
My bad. 24.
Trying.
So what are we doing?
We're letting it go.
Okay, so
We got
So-
it next round with your seize initiative.
okay,
Do
so
you want me
let's-
to give you the flurry? You want to try it again?
I mean, we can, except that my thing is just like frozen. I'm trying to move one of my cards and now it won't. Stupid roll 20 some days.
how's a 15 look, Roderick?
Standard.
You may enjoy 12 damage.
All right. 2 shock. No, wait. Yeah.
All right, so we flurrying.
I was going to give that to Rod if he.
Yeah,
do
if you
stuff.
want me to give it a shot, I will.
Yeah,
All
Well,
right.
that's even done before they attacked me, though, right?
because it's a new.
It would be before they attack you, technically.
Mhm.
I'll give you that just because that would not help with what we're trying to do.
Yep.
All right. So another reality. No +1 this time.
Deanne is 16.
Oh, I did not need the hero and drama that I had pooled.
I was ready to hand you a action to make support or 2 to assist.
All right, so you
There you
rip
go.
up you manage to re-anchor, Colonel. You grab a hold of the. It's like a fire hose that's just whipping around, and you grab it and you manage to get it tied off to. You can almost sense wounds in the Cosm, the fabric of reality that oddly enough, all you really have to do is kind of just point the loose end of Core Earth's reality back upon itself, and it seems to graft back in, almost as if it was willing to help heal itself. It just needed a little bit of assistance. And in the process of doing that, you watch the roots of this gloom tree or tomb tree, whatever it is, begin to wither and shrink, and they turn to that wispy black gloomy stuff, and it seems to fade away. It doesn't. It vanishes into the dirt, though. It doesn't seem to just vanish. So maybe it's still around. Who knows? There are more of the Gospog coming, but they also seem to discorporate and fall apart into just bones and corpses and flesh. And you are, in fact, the tree was blocking the exit, and it opens up so that you can now walk onto a verdant forested scene in Isle somewhere. Congratulations. Dum,
Yeah,
dum, dum.
we made it out. And it's 10:59. It's pretty good considering the late start.
Mm-hmm.
Well
And
done, Mark.
The fact that it was totally made up in
That's
30
right,
minutes.
yeah. Totally worked.
Because it was dispatch, the dispatch thing that you had done a while ago.
Yeah, this isn't.
Yeah. And thank you very much, everybody. I need to run.
You do. There's only one out to go.
Exactly. And my wife's freaking out.
So, for those who have joined us and watching us, thanks for joining us.
Thank you,
Check
everybody.
back with us next week for another episode of TORGanized Play. I believe this Sunday is the day we're going to be jumping over. Well, some of us will be jumping over at the Dragons table to play 3.5 D&D. If you want to jump over there and check us out. Remember, we're in this adventure called Life Together, ladies and gentlemen. So please keep that golden rule in mind and treat those around you the way you'd like to be treated yourself. With that,